Yeah. We in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fullblast Radio. What it do? What it do? Fullblast Fanatics Sports Show on a Monday, November 8th, 2021. Shout out to everyone tuning in. Hope you had a good weekend. DJ Tigers in the building with my brother Cookz24. We got a special co-host, my
What's
brother.
up?
I love him. He a day one brother, real, true, authentic friend. You need people like this in your life. My
Thank
brother
you.
Cookz. Building.
Thank you. Much love to everybody out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Cookz24 podcast. I'm just sitting in for a little bit talking with the one and only DJ Tiger Full Blast Radio.
Salute, bro. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Shout out to the chat. I see Kevin, Chris, West Coast, Hardy Boys in the building, Minneapolis, old school vibe. Queen City's in the building. Queen City will be joining us in a little bit. And Diamond, of course. Queen Diamond's in the building. What's good, bro? How was your weekend?
Man, it was pretty good, man. You know what I mean? Went to work for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I only work Saturday, so I'm off Sunday. You know what I'm saying, trying to catch up on the boxing, UFC, all the sports, you know what I'm saying? Catching up
I'm
on
glad you said that.
yes, sir. Catching up on some of the shows I missed, etc. Just caught up and got a little rest in, you know what I mean? Other than that, good weekend.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Hey,
Yeah,
how
man.
about yourself? How about yourself?
Oh man, it was good, man. Like I said, Friday, we had the DJ, the remix, Raid Train, that you do on Twitch. Shout out to Reboot Radio, put it through. It was called Your Version Doesn't Sound Like This. So you know me, I love the blend. So you can check it out. I actually posted it on YouTube,
Okay.
and that was dope. Friday, Saturday, it was my uncle's 75th birthday. So we went over there and the family was over there. Sister, cousins came down from New York and got to see her and spent time, man. It was fun. Watched
Great.
the fight that night. We'll talk about that later on.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Canelo. And yeah, man, it was just a good weekend, yesterday, my sister came over, stayed till late. They actually going back to New York today, so safe
Okay.
travels.
Safe
Shout
travel.
out to, shout out to Tam Leo in the chat. I
Tam.
see. Salute, Tam. Good to see you. And yeah, man. So yeah, it was a good weekend, man. To chill with family, you know what I mean, and
Yes,
especially in these
sir.
times, stuff going on. So big
Yes,
shout
sir.
out to Brittany and Lacey. That's my cousins. That's my uncle's daughters. She's a caterer and an event planner, so she put it together. So
Oh.
it was dope, man. They had a poster of like a banner because he was 75, and it had like
Mhm.
the year he was born, like what things were happening. A house was $5,600 back then. Yeah. Donald Trump was born. Bill Clinton was born the same year. I was like, oh, that's why he's
What?
great. What else was it? It was a lot of like different stats that happened like that year. But a house, $5,600 for a house.
Man, times have changed.
Crazy.
God.
So yeah, so like I said, man, it was fun. Got to drink and ate good. So yeah, dope times. But
Exactly.
yeah, man. So bro, this football. Oh shoot, Kevin said you could still get a house for that price in Detroit.
What up,
Yeah.
though?
Shout out to Don Burr. Oh man. So yo, we're gonna start off like I said. This weekend in football was crazy, but I want to say big shout out to Queen City first and foremost. Yo, he be putting these notes together so detailed and intricate. Sometimes if we a few minutes late starting because I'll make sure it's all in the banner section so y'all can see it on the screen. We want to look as professional as possible while
Mhm.
still being real and authentic. We ain't got to be all stiff with a suit on like Stephen A. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Screaming and hollering. But Yeah, Sam, the Titans did their thing yesterday. We're going to talk about the Titans. Sam calls them the Titans, not the Titans.
The Titans.
Yeah. So we're going to get to it, y'all. Thursday night, man. I kind of want to breeze through this one since it's my team. Jets at Colts, man. Your boy, Carson Wentz, formerly Philadelphia Eagles quarterback, I mean, I kind of was like, I used to always diss him thinking he was a bust. I know Philly fans were kind of disappointed, especially when Nick Foles came in, won a Super Bowl. I know, of course, you can talk to that. Yeah, what was it, before we get into that, what was your feeling about Wentz and that whole, when he was with the Eagles and y'all had Foles?
When he first started, I followed him a little bit out of college. So at first, I felt like it was a good pick because we did need a quarterback. The Vic days was over with, so we didn't have much to clap about. You know what I mean?
Right.
But all I can say is before he got hurt the first time, we didn't have no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm a Philly fan from Alabama, so you got to understand that, I know people that's there, they got a whole different feel about it. So, you know what I mean? They more biased. But for me, I was cool with it until he got hurt. When Carson Wentz came, that was just like magic in the bottle. Like, wow. Like, oh, wow. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, don't even worry about Wentz then. Let him do his thing. Let Wentz go on. Then when Wentz came back, it was the same stuff. But it seemed like I felt like he didn't want to be there, or either the team didn't want to play with him. So I was cool with it at first. And then after a while, everything kind of notched down. So I'm glad he gone because – I felt like we needed a more mobile quarterback, and his mobile for us just wasn't that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My opinion.
True. And the coach too. Y'all had the coach at the time, right? Like he kind of made his way out the door as well.
Yeah, he. I look at it like personally, me, our favoritism. He was doing more of what he felt the quarterback was comfortable with, and it made him look bad. Because now that the person that you like gone, now you got to figure it out now. And Philly fans ain't gonna take losing too well.
Oh, we know that. Snowballs at Santa, believe me. I always bring that up. But it was good because Wentz, got them the home field advantage, but Foles, balled out. So of course Foles gonna get the glory. I mean, he brought y'all the second Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So against the Patriots at that.
At that.
So that's just what it is. The optics is gonna show that, and then they both move on. Foles is a backup now.
Right.
So Wentz, I don't know, man. I'm kind of, like I said, I thought he'd be better than what they were like putting him up to be. Put it that way, like especially the media. You know how they are.
Yes.
But yeah, man. I mean, that game they had. You know what it was when the Jets beat the Bengals the week before, and then they lost. What was it, the Rams, when he threw that interception like right at the goal line for the Colts, and he just ran it in. That game they lost. So it was like they were down, and the Jets were so high, and I just thought it was going to be like almost a trap game for the Jets. And then everyone was talking about Mike White. He threw the 405 yards. Everyone's like, "Yo, he the truth. I'm like, chill out. This dude been in the league since 2018, but he ain't played. So calm down. You know what I mean? No.
Let me ask you a question. With you knowing the Jets like you know them, and it's still on the same subject, do you ever, if they were to be a good team, what would it take for you? Like for you being one of them fans, like what would they need to be a top team, just in general?
They're still at a I would say building. They still need to gel, man. I mean, they got good pieces. They got some good pieces. They definitely need more. You know what I mean? We got a good running back doing his thing. I like our quarterback, but he's a rookie. I mean, what do we expect? You know what I mean? We just gotta hope that they get better.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's a good. I can say what is a good feeling that knowing that this dude Mike White can play and he's the backup. So when
Okay.
Weston returns, so that's a good feeling.
Okay.
A secondary, is good, but we got to stop the running game because the running backs was running all over them the last game. But we just gotta gel and just get better, man. So to me, it's just like I'm just taking it as it is. I'm not trying to get too crazy when they lose like I used to do back in the days. You know what I mean? Just flip out. So being a Jets fan, so it is what it is. So you know, we'll see what happens. But like I said, yeah, but Sanchez, Chris said, yeah, we was good with Sanchez, boss. Yeah, but our defense was official.
Yeah.
We had Holmes, that was good. But if we had a better quarterback, we should have beat the Steelers and went to that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Sanchez was a clock manager, but our defense we was supreme. Our defense we was no joke.
Yeah. I agree.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm not, like I said, I'm taking it as it goes. We beat our 2 wins. We beat the Titans and the Bengals. So, man, I was high off them wins. I ain't gonna lie. Those are 2 real good teams in the AFC right now. So,
and AFC, most important.
Exactly. So I took it what it is, man. But he got hurt. In this game, Colts game, and Wentz went 22 for 30, 272, 3 touchdowns. Taylor had 172 yards, man. 2 touchdowns.
Ooh,
Once again, man, running backs running all through the defense. Mike White, he started off hot, but he injured his forearm. Josh Johnson played. He filled in. I mean, he went 27-41, 317 yards, 3 touchdowns, but it's too little too late.
Too little too late.
So.
Would you consider the Colts a sleeper team by chance?
Well, I would have to break down the other teams. So who else we got is strong in the AFC? Well, you know what? Let's go through the games and we'll break down the AFC picture and NFC picture.
Okay,
we'll do that. Yeah. So So like I said, that game right there.
Got the Browns at the Bengals.
Yeah, man. Browns at Bengals, man. They took the Battle of Ohio 41-16. 2 interceptions and including a pick 6. Now the talk that's going on with OBJ's going. All of a sudden, playing the ball. It was like, you had OBJ's pops talking about, look at all the times that he was open. He didn't throw it to him. And then you have, as soon as he left, Baker Mayfield was throwing the ball like crazy. Like, I don't know, it just seemed, the optics seemed like that. Like, now that he's gone, I'm going to be throwing the ball now.
I agree. I agree with you because, like, now that, like my mind is more mature, like, when they show them instant replays, and it's like we can see who open and who ain't, or who look like they open. I mean, of course, we ain't on the field with y'all, but if this man over here doing like this, and you throw to this man, and he got 8 hands right here stopping him from catching the ball, it's like, so I feel his daddy, but it's like I wish Odell had did more talking than the daddy. Like, leave the family out of it. Like, Odell do more talking, or just tell him you don't want to be here no more, because that caused a lot of stir.
Yeah, but then again, it'll be like, oh, another diva wants the ball. You know what I mean? Because you know how it is when the wide receiver is complaining about throwing the ball, Keyshawn, Terrell, they label as diva and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you can't kind of win, when you're one of those spotlight wide receivers. But I don't know. Do you think Baker's a better quarterback when he doesn't have the pressure of getting the ball to OBJ, or you just think Baker is Baker?
For me, I feel like Baker is Baker. I mean, you got Jarvis Landry, you got all these weapons out there. You got weapons all around you. tight end. You got two good
Chubb.
tight ends, two good running backs.
Two running back, yeah. And Chubb, man, you saw that run?
You know I did that. He on my line. If it wasn't for
Tigers
him,
was
I'd be
like,
getting.
no!
And I was like, yeah, keep going. I need
That's what's
overtime.
right.
So,
Word.
you know what I mean? It's like I hated that I hated that it evolved to finger pointing, you know what I mean? And then all these people in the shows, you know, they blaming one or they blaming the other one. You know, even Stephen A. Smith, you just need to trade. And one day you're talking bad about Baker, then the next day you're talking bad about OBJ. And it's like, make up your mind, man. You know what I'm saying? But on the Baker Mayfield point, without the pressure, I think he'll be a better quarterback. I wish they could have just talked like men and got it out the way. Might have been better, but everybody don't think like us.
Facts. Shout out to DeMario in the building.
Mario!
Patriots fan, DeMario. We always talk shit to each other. But yeah, man, so yeah. Yo, the next game. Broncos at Cowboys. I was laughing, I ain't gonna lie. When I saw what they was doing to the Cowboys at home.
I was upset because I left Javonte on the bench. And I hate I did that.
Man.
I hate I did that.
Balling.
I feel so bad.
Blanks the Cowboys for 3 quarters. They were up 30-0, and then the coach puts Dak in the 4th quarter. Bro, what was that about?
I'm still wondering myself.
Got him hurt, man.
I mean, like, what? Like, okay, when the year started, Dallas was going Dallas gonna win the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Once again, and I'm a Philly fan. Talking to you Dallas fans out there, y'all are worse than Alabama fans.
That's a fact.
We gonna win the Super Bowl. Then as soon as one thing happened, then another thing, then another thing, then another thing. It's you know what I'm saying? Now, that's one thing I can say Stephen A. Smith be right about. It's like a domino with Dallas.
Yeah, I was about to say that's one thing I agree on. What can go wrong will go wrong.
Go wrong.
Oh man, they even got a commercial with Dez Bryant when he's like, "Yeah, this time I caught it for real."
Yes.
Like some commercial, yeah.
And hey, if you ever get a chance, I'm gonna throw this at you. Check out his interview with I Am an Athlete. Have you ever watched that show?
Oh, love that show, man.
Shout
out to Brandon Marshall, Ocho Cinco. Bro, that show was so dope.
He gave away some information about himself that I never knew. And it was very interesting. You know what I'm saying? I know you probably saw it. Okay. I'll leave it at that. We'll get it at another moment.
Yeah, check out I Am Athlete, man. That's such a dope show. Such a dope show. Yeah, man. So Broncos set the tone, stopping the Cowboys on 4th and 1 twice. Teddy Two Gloves went 18 for 28, 249, a touchdown. Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams combined for 191 yards rushing and a touchdown. Woo. Cowboys' chance for a comeback ended when they forced a punt and blocked it, but touched it after it passed the line of scrimmage, and Denver recovered the ball. Yo, that was funny.
I saw that. I saw that.
That was funny. It's like, you punt the ball and they touch it, like down the field, and then they recover the ball. It happened right there at the line of scrimmage. And
that's
like,
good IQ.
That can't happen. I was like, nah, that can happen. And it just happened to y'all.
Hey, that's some good football IQ too for that defensive person that got that and took off with it.
Yeah, yup. He was like, "Oh no, this is our ball, first down."
Oh no, this is us. We getting this.
Yep. And it wasn't, and it didn't matter because when I saw the first down marker, my first thought was like, "Oh, he didn't make the first down," but it was like, "No, that's a turnover on downs already because they punted it. It's going to be first down." So
yes. Now that's one thing that I didn't know. I didn't know that they couldn't get it and run it back in. They had to just get it and sit on it. I didn't know they couldn't get it and run it back in. So that part right there, I forgot.
It's gonna be first down.
Yep. Side note. Do you think Teddy is a better quarterback now because of the running game that he has, or because of just?
he looks better playing with Denver. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when they said, he was gonna be the quarterback for the Broncos, I was like, I ain't think they would be making like some type of splash, but I'm happy for him. Put it that way. I'm happy he
Okay.
got a starting job, and he beat the Cowboys at home, so that brings joy to me anyway when I see the
Right.
Cowboys.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. So, this next game, the Falcons at Saints. I thought the Falcons was going to choke again. I ain't gonna lie, because I always have them in choke position ever since they, did that to the Patriots. Like, I always look at them like y'all some suckers for that. Every time, but
This
they pulled it off, man. Young, they call him Young Hui Koo, but it looks like it
cool.
says Young Ho.
Yeah, it do. That's what it look like.
Won it on a 29-yard field goal. Matt Ryan looked good. He looked sharp, man.
Yes, he did.
What about Cordell Patterson though?
I
Rushing and
like him.
receiving.
I on my other football league, I play with him, and he's the one that's kind of kept me in. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the Falcons, I'm always surprised at what they do because you never know who's gonna be scoring. You know what I mean? Like, you never know who's gonna who, and then with what you call a retiring out of nowhere or just stepping away from the game. I'm kind of wondering, like, well, who, like who you going, like, who gonna be your number one? You know what I'm saying? Because Ridley, he really went on ahead and sat down for a little while, I guess. Whatever. Did you ever know what happened with him?
Tomorrow, Count Ridley.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just said for mental reasons he's leaving the game right now. So, and that's good that though. You know what I mean? Like, I thought about it. Like, there's people that's probably like, had him on maybe on their fantasy team or maybe had him in the draft game with his money. They thinking about themselves, but it's like, yo, man, nah, he's thinking about his mental health. He wants to get right before he turns to the game. And I know the Falcons got, he got the support of his team, so I think it's a good thing.
It is. It is.
The game of football, man, bro, these dudes is running at 40 miles an hour and hitting each other. I know you saw some of the hits yesterday. It's crazy. I saw a dude get folded like this.
Man,
I was like,
that pile, man. That pile. I see why they ankles get twisted and broken and wrists be all, you know what I mean?
Tigers was like, I think he got scoliosis from that hit. Yo, that was crazy. His whole body bent sideways.
That was ugly, man.
Yeah. He got up though. I was
of course. You better get up. All these millions of dollars, you better get up.
Yeah, man. So man, Falcons went in there and beat the Saints, man. I'm like, and I had to pick up two quarterbacks because A-Rod, he was on the C protocol. I don't want to say the word during the live. And then Winston's out for the season. Those are both my quarterbacks. So I had to pick up. So I picked up the Saints' second string quarterback.
Okay.
And I actually picked up damn, I forgot his name already from the Packers. He was in the game. He lost to the Chiefs. But I put him on the bench though.
Love. Ain't that his name?
Yeah, Jordan Love. Yeah. I was like, I'm not gonna put him in. And I'm glad I didn't. But yeah, I mean, what's name got me almost 16 points. So I wasn't too disappointed. I'm just hoping my tight end tonight gets me 30 because I'm gonna need 30 to win. But I don't know if he's gonna get it. Tight end for the Bears. I had to pick him up. My tight end, I had one that's on IR and one that's on a bye. Break.
Man.
Because the Buccaneers is on a bye. I'm like, yo, I can't win.
Man.
Tight end on a tight end on a bye, my defense on a bye, and both quarterbacks out. I'm like, damn.
I looked at your lineup. I said, I know DJ tried to shake his head like, man, why this always happen to me?
Word. I'm like, yo, they killing me this week. This is the week you play me. You're gonna get an easy win.
And I play you next week, so I'm looking for a shootout from you. I'm looking for a shootout.
Oh man, why can't I play you when with the Bucks not playing, bro? Racking up points. I'm about to send your money to you Send it to you now. Forward it to you. Oh, shout out to Star Rock. Star Rock got the high points, unless my tight end balls out, but he ain't gonna. So
Now
Star
y'all
Rock.
know y'all know I do got Roethlisberger and Johnson playing tonight, so I got a slim chance. I got a slim chance.
He might throw 6 touchdowns. You never know. You never know, man.
Either that or he gonna trip over his own foot.
Yeah. I think I'm going on that.
I'm going to watch WWE then. Forget the game. I'm watching WWE then.
Yeah, I want to ask you about wrestling. I don't really talk about wrestling, but I want to ask you later on.
Okay.
Near the end of the show.
Okay.
I've been seeing a lot of stuff going on with that.
Okay.
So this next game, man, the Raiders at Giants, man. The Giants shocked the Raiders, winning 23-16. Picking off Carr twice. Returned 1 for a pick. Who got out of CVID protocols on Friday due to a false positive test.
Wow.
Yo, I was watching it. I was like, yo, the G-Man beat the Raiders. Yo, Carl was bad, bro. He was bad. I ain't gonna lie. He was bad.
I really feel like what happened with, because ain't it funny how all the little Raiders was doing great at first, man. And then all of a sudden, just raindrop after raindrop. Gruden. Then Ruggs. And I think I'm missing something. Am I missing something? I might be missing something.
You might be. I'm not sure. But yeah, they're not looking good right now, man. Especially that Ruggs, man. That was crazy. That was crazy.
And they already had a running problem, because if Josh Jacobs wasn't hurt, then what's the Kenyon Drake? He wasn't barely getting 10 touches a game. So it's like it just wasn't, you know what I mean? It just wasn't, and it's like Waller is all they have.
That's all they got. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. But yeah, man, Giants shocked it, man. That was Kev. Yeah, I would say that was. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that's the upset of the day. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Because I was in shock.
Yeah.
Next game, my hated foe, Patriots at Panthers. Patriots defense made Sam Darnold look like he was seeing ghosts again.
I'm so mad at the Panthers.
33 and 3 interceptions, bro. I'm like, yo, man. Even the announcer was like, "Man, Sam Darnold must think he's playing for the Jets again. The way the Patriots just beating him."
What happened to that dude? So McCaffrey must really mean that much to that team.
Yes, they do. They so one dimensional. And Queen City pointed out, when Queen City said that, he was like, "Yo, you know that last game that they won, he got hurt in the middle of the game. But they happened to win the game. They ain't game plan for nobody else but him, and it's showing." Mm-hmm. It's like, yo, they're going downhill for real.
For real.
I hated to see Belichick win that game again, man. Everyone's talking about, yo, can the Patriots take the AFC East? I'm like, no, please. Please, no. I'm like, come on, Bills ain't letting it happen. And then we get to the Bills. Oof. Yo, a field goal game.
Woo.
9-6.
When the last time?
Jaguars.
When the last time we had a good field goal game, DJ Tiger?
You asking the wrong person. I just know this wouldn't have been the one I would have thought would have been the field goal game. I'm like, damn, man. Josh Allen became the first defensive player to sock a quarterback with the same name. They had a thing that said, yo, they keep talking about Josh Allen, the wrong Josh Allen. He's like, for real? Like, what about me? Like, when they say Josh Allen, they talking about the Bills quarterback, not that guy. So he got to take offense to it. Like, they talking about, no, we talking about the other Josh Allen. You the other. So, word? So, man, he had a monster game. 8 tackles. You know what I'm saying? 1 sack, 1 forced fumble recovery. Damn.
That game was crazy because got hurt too, right? Then number 1 draft pick, he got hurt, didn't he?
Interception. I didn't see that game, so
Oh,
I
okay,
don't
okay,
know
okay,
what was
okay.
going in and out of that game. But I just know when I saw it, I hit up Stuck Rock in our fantasy chat. I said, bro, and he just like what he just said right now. Bills gonna Bills. Yeah, man, I'd have been sick. I'd have been sick. We supposed to be a top contender team, top 10 FCs, and we go down there and shit the bed against the Jaguars of all teams. So,
Does
and he give
these
us
type
Sunday.
of now? Let me ask you this on a football note. Does it seem like this always happen? Like teams will start out great, injuries, sickness, then teams come out of nowhere and win these crazy games. And then let's say when we get towards maybe week 12, 13, right at the end, that's when the big dogs start playing tough again.
You mean like a pattern, right? I would say
Yes.
so, because yeah, I mean, you think about like the injuries, and it's usually there'll be a lot of injuries in maybe first one or two games. You know, that can do with what I mean, because you just starting back again.
Hmm.
Especially after when the 2020 injuries was crazy because no one was really practicing like they used to because the gyms was closed because of the pandemic.
Hmm.
So it was just major injuries. But I just it's just the game, football. You know what I mean? You
Word.
get injured, but yeah, I can see that pattern. Starts off like that, then you'll get a crazy win out of like a team you wouldn't expect, and that's how these people be winning, in DraftKings and the other sports betting things. Like the dude that put in Mike White, bro. Like this dude put in Mike White as a starting quarterback. Like, are you kidding me? In the Bengals game, like you got to know something. Won
You
$100,000,
got to
man.
100, man. That
So it's like
man.
some stuff is like it's questionable. It really is.
And didn't the guy win like a super duper jackpot last week betting on the Jets or like one of them teams like that? I seen a white dude in the bar. They showing the video.
Oh yeah, I mean it might have been. I know the guy. I know someone won. In DraftKings, he had Mike White in.
Okay.
I was looking at it like, bro, what made you think to put him in? And that's why I was like, man, the fix is in something ain't right. He knows something. So
Somewhere.
yeah, or he could be a guy that he's playing with. He's playing with house money. He maybe wins so much, he probably set a roster up with all quarterbacks you wouldn't think would score points, and then he has games with other quarterbacks that are top tier quarterback. He got so much money to play with because he probably
Mm,
wins so much. So he
that's
figured, let me,
interesting.
you know what I mean? Like you got 32 quarterbacks. He might have enough money to play a game with each quarterback and then mix and match the different players.
Hmm.
Play with
Never
house
thought
money.
of that.
You never know.
Okay. Okay. That
So
makes
I
sense too.
thought about that because there's no way I would put that to it in. So, yo, this next game, Cooks, the Vikings
Oh
at
my God.
Ravens.
This the game I hated the most.
Yo, when
God.
I was watching it, I'm like, damn, man, the Ravens about to shit the bed again. And then I'm seeing that by that time I was working on my computer, and I'm seeing, oh shoot, they scored. Oh shoot, he tied it. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Lamar made a comeback, and Tigers had him as quarterback, so she what
Yeah.
happened. And I was like, yo, this is crazy. I said, yo, you go to overtime. And I was like, yo, I said, you want to go to overtime because you're going to get more points. They won the coin toss. They get down the field. They got Justin Tucker. They going to win that game. Sure
Yeah.
enough, kicked his 6-game winning field goal in overtime. And his 18th career game-winning field goal, bro.
I said, hey, I said, ain't nothing worse than when your quarterback don't play till Monday and you watching your opponent just score point after point after point. I'm like, oh man, I should have picked a sorry mug and put him in there. I don't like this. Hey, yeah, man. Woo. She was
Yeah,
kicking my butt.
Ravens make it exciting. They do. You on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
straight
with
up.
Lamar, man, he's a playmaker, man.
And
So
I didn't know that they traded. I didn't know that Seattle gave away that running back that they got now, that Baltimore got now. You know him. You know he because he ran for him about 2
Cousins.
games. Yeah, I didn't know they had him.
Cousins.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a sneak thing. I didn't know that either.
he was
Yeah, I
running
was
that
like,
rock.
oh shoot.
He was running that rock.
Yeah. So that's good. That's good because I think they were kind of lacking, a good, strong running back. So I mean, they got him between him and Lamar, man. Yeah, man, that was a good comeback for them, man. Good comeback.
And one more thing on that Justin Tucker. I remember you said, you said and in the notes that this is 18th career game winning field goal.
It's
Will he
six
be? Is
in
he the
overtime.
top in overtime? Okay,
Sixth
so
game winning field goal in overtime, yeah, and his 18th career game winning field goal.
okay,
Yeah.
so would he be? Would you consider him top 3 field goal kicker right now in the NFL?
Yeah.
Just wondering. I'm just curious.
Yeah, he's like, what's the dude? Grammatica? Remember that dude? Lamar
Yeah,
Grammatica?
yeah,
They called him
yeah.
Automatica because when he was gonna kick a field goal, it was going in. Yeah, so he's clutch, man. I mean, he kicked that one to snatch the heart out of the Lions. They got to go get courage. Took the courage right out of them.
Okay, I remember. Okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
I know. Don Burr remember that, right? Don Burr. So that little
Oh,
Jets joke. So we go your squad, man. Chargers at
yeah.
Eagles, bro.
Oh man.
Want to talk about this one?
Sure, why not, man? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Going from the notes, Josh Herbert returned from leading the Chargers to a 27-24 road win victory over the Eagles. Herbert was 32 for 38 for
32
356
for
yards,
38. Woo.
2 TDs, 1 rushing TD. Keenan Allen hauled in 12 passes for 104 yards. Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith continued their Bama connection. Oh my God. For 5 catches for 116 yards and a TD. As an Eagle fan, I wanted them to run the ball more.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I was happy until the last seconds because I knew we weren't gonna have another chance to win. And I know the Chargers are serious business. I actually got Herbert and Eckler on my other fantasy team, so I know they're gonna come with it. But when your home team play, you gotta, you know what I mean. It's that little like with you and the Jets. It's that little, that little oomph from the shoulder. Like, come on,
Right.
man. But I enjoyed that game. Eagles actually acted like they wanted to win. I hate losing at home, but I wish we had ran the ball more.
Right. Yeah, man. I was like, damn. Herbert was super efficient, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I really like that dude, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude, he's gonna be definitely still gonna be making noise in this league for real.
definitely. He got the weapons, man.
Yes, indeed. We were talking about because the Super Bowl is gonna be, I think, in their stadium this year. If
Oh,
I'm not
really?
mistaken. Yeah. So, and they were saying they were wondering, they put it out there. What if there's a Rams and Chargers Super Bowl because they play in the same stadium, and it would be
Man.
at the stadium? That would be nuts, right? Just for the
Yes.
nostalgia of it.
Damn, the Ram and the Chargers at the same. Man, that would be crazy. That's like Brady playing at home for the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, yeah. But I'm saying this time is 2 teams: LA Rams, LA
Oh,
Chargers.
man, that might happen. I hope it don't, but that might happen though.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it would happen. I'm just saying if it happened, it would be crazy. I don't think it's gonna happen
Yeah.
though. But
Okay. I'm with you.
I'm just saying, just knowing that it's gonna be there this year and they got those 2 teams, so SoFi Stadium, yeah, Chris. Or
Oh, and ain't Dr. Dre then supposed to be performing at the halftime show or something?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Dr.
Dre,
Dre, Snoop,
Snoop,
Mary J,
Mary
and Kendrick, I
J,
think.
and Kendrick.
Yeah. So that's a dope
Mm.
set. Be a dope set. Yeah, I can't wait to see. As long as they don't bring game on there, I don't want to see that. Goofy ass dude. Bro, man,
You crack
let's
me up
keep
with
it
that.
moving.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Packers at Chiefs. I mean, we kind of knew this was going to happen. Jordan Love, 1934, 190 yards, touchdown at INT. But he missed some throws due to inaccuracy. You know, the Chiefs blitzed him. Obviously, you know they was going to blitz him. The Packers had a field goal blocked and one missed. I mean, that would have had tied the game. So Mahomes, you know, he didn't do much either.
Mm-mm.
You know, they won. It was 13 to 7. You know,
At
so it
halftime.
was no blowout. The Chiefs still wasn't the Chiefs. They just did enough to beat a rookie quarterback that was off his game, because there was a couple of throws that, you know, like I say, he was inaccurate, that you know would have been caught if Aaron Rodgers was in there. They would have won that game. Packers would have won that game outright. There would have been another loss for the Chiefs.
So I'm asking your opinion on this. Do you think that Patrick Mahomes' problem is he need to come up with a different recipe and quit all that ripping and running around and scrambling before he gets himself hurt for real? Or do he need to just what's the word I'm looking for? Do he need to be like they do Lamar? Do he need to start settling down in the pocket like they be hollering?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's showing it's not all that scrambling and all that. It's not working, man. They got to come with just, you know, he's off the fly, just doing something. You know what I mean? It's for some reason it's not working this year. So yeah, he need to do that, man. He definitely need to do that. To get back into form. That's what I think.
Gotcha. You know what I mean?
He's like, he said that was the first game he didn't throw an interception since week 1.
Yeah, because I noticed,
man, Patrick Mahomes.
Because I noticed DJ Tiger, like I don't know if it was the last game or the game after that. He used Hardman, he used the other dude, the one name we don't know. He used them, and then but when he just throw to Tyreek and when he just throw to Kelsey, it's like they get combobulated, and then he get to running and rambling, and then like when dude hit him in his head and his head went back like that, like he could have got seriously hurt.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. I thought he was really seriously hurt.
Yeah, he could have got. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that could have been bad.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. So yeah, he's gotta calm it down.
And their defense definitely need to get better too.
Oh yeah, Jesus. Yeah, man. They're like, damn. But see what it was, you know, they was scoring so much. You know, the defense didn't have to be so efficient. You know what I mean? Because you was like, you know, they was gonna put up the points, but they ain't putting them up, and they can't stop nobody. It's a bad recipe. Well, no running game at all. So yeah, they need to reevaluate, keep before it get too late. But you know, lucky for them, like they're close. Like the record, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna pull up the NFL standings so far.
Ain't they 3-4?
Raiders. Yeah, you know, because the Raiders lost, the Raiders are 5-3, Chargers are 5-3, Chiefs are 5-4, and the Broncos are 5-4. It's that AFC West, bro. It's like it's anyone can get it now. Oh, Stu, yeah, Stu, that's what's up, man. Stu gonna join us. That's what's up. Got you, Stu.
Stu dog.
Love to get your insight. Yeah, love to get your insight. Oh yeah, especially your team is playing tonight. Yes, we want to get your insight on your squad.
Yeah, my cousin's playing tonight.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Stu Dog.
Stu Dog.
Steeler fan. Get his insight. So
you know what I mean?
Sent, Stu. You got it. Just sent it to you. Steel Town, standing by.
Steel Town. Oh Lord.
So we had the last game before the night game. Cardinals at 49ers. Colt McCoy filled in for Kyler Murray. and led the Cardinals to 31-17 win. James Conner turned in top
Yeah.
fantasy performance, 40.3 points, rushing for 96
Yes.
yards, 2 touchdowns, caught 5 passes for 77 and another touchdown. Things kind of balled out. Yeah, shout out to him and shout out to Edmonds on my squad getting 0.3 points. Shout out to him. Man, I was tight. I'm like, damn, bro. Not even 10 points?
Did Evans get hurt?
0.3. Maybe he did. I didn't watch that whole game. That's the only thing I could suspect. Or just kind of balled out so much. I was like, man, we don't even need you. Just go ahead and sit down.
And what happened to Kyler Murray? I didn't know that he was injured or whatever. Like, what happened with him?
Yeah, he if I'm not mistaken, let's see.
But that caught me by surprise like a mug. I said, he hurt?
And it was without D Hop too. Both players
Okay.
they were inactive about an hour and a half before kickoff.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's dealing with that sprained left ankle.
Okay.
That he suffered in the Packers loss.
Okay. I hope ain't no C word, man, is it?
Yeah. No, I figured Emmons got injured. I was just mad when I saw that 0.3. I'm like, damn, man. But man, they won with Colt. You know what I mean? So they still doing it.
And I'm surprised about Colt McCoy, but I guess when you keep yourself going, that's what you get. You know what I'm saying? You get to get in there, and if you keep up with what you're supposed to keep up with, you'll have a good game. You know, have your good game, subpar game, whatever. Because I remember Colt McCoy back from Texas, and I remember when he got drafted, and he wasn't as promising as people thought he was gonna be.
Uh-huh.
And I guess after all the season getting seasoned, I guess he turned out to be all right. I don't know about next game, but right then he looked it all right.
Yeah, I guess he stayed with doing team reps and stayed practicing, and he what I mean. He was making himself ready just in case they gonna call him. You know what I mean? So you got to be ready.
Cause did he win the Heisman in college? Did he win the Heisman in college? Or was it a runner-up?
I'm not exactly sure.
Okay. We'll find out. I just wondered.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So they still doing their thing. Okay. We got my brother Stu Dog.
Steel Town in the house. That's right.
Diddley.
Salute to a fellow veteran too.
Stu
Veterans Day
Diddley.
is Thursday, the 11th. Salute to you, brother. How you doing, Stu?
Yeah, you see, I got the veteran Steelers.
Ready
doing all right, man. I'm doing good. I'm not doing as good as you, but I'm doing good.
Ready for prime time? You must got a little delay. I think you got a slight delay.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on. I've been having trouble with my internet, man. Hang on, let me check something. Let me see if I'm on the right. Oh, I know why I got it. I know what the problem is. I'm about to fix it right now, sir. Hang on 1 second.
Come on, Pittsburgh.
Fix it right now. I'm gonna switch to the 5G network. Yeah, we're gonna switch to the 5G network. We're gonna be okay.
See, everybody can't switch to 5G.
That's the problem right there.
Some of us still on 3.5. You know what I mean?
All you people out there, 5G, and it's about to get real hectic.
Stu getting on that light.
It's getting hectic, man. I mean, I was like one of the first people to have it, so like, it was a joy to have.
Mm-hmm. You frozen now.
Yeah, it was a joy to have. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but now I'm getting a lot of interference because a lot of people got it. They have it now, so it's starting to bog down.
Kick that old robotic George Jetson crazy.
Yeah, I'd have to reset it.
Just like
hang on, I'll be right back.
All right, Stu gonna return to us. He gonna just reset and get back with us with his 5G. He's stunned right now. So last night's game, Cooks. Did you see the Titans and Rams? Did you see the Titans bully the Rams?
I didn't get to watch that game. That one I didn't get to watch.
Man, they bullied the Rams. Like the Rams supposed to have this ill defense. They done gave up all these picks. Got Von Miller. You know what I mean? They got safety. They got 99. You know what I mean? And then the Titans went in there and
wow,
bullied them, bro.
Stafford got sacked 5 times.
5 times, 2 turnovers. That was
the
Rams from 4 to 15 on 3rd down conversions.
Dang.
Yup, 21-3 lead. Never look back.
Dang.
Titans defense, man, shut them down. I'm watching that game like, yeah.
But Tiger, they was just talking about the Rams, how good they was and how they was gonna run away with this and that. And now I'm like, what? Like what?
Made that big splash in the news, giving away them draft picks with Von Miller, and then it's like, and then all of a sudden this happens. Like, damn. That was wild.
So go ahead.
No. I was just saying, just so like,
Oh, because it's funny how Von Miller lead the Broncos. They beat Dallas. He going to the Rams to make them tougher. They lose to the Titans. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the irony of that, right?
Yeah.
Go figure. Shout out to Stub Rock. He said that 40 on the Titans money line paid him back 160. So I know that's a good consolation.
Yeah.
What your Bills did to you, so I'd have been happy too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that game was just they bullied them that whole game. That was wild. It was crazy. Jalen Ramsey had got a unsportsmanlike. He was going back and forth with the Titans coach, but it was a friendly. It was just a back and forth, but they were just messing with each other. It wasn't like serious. They were just, and the ref threw a flag. And he was like, nah, we're just kidding. Like, we just, you know what I mean? And then, oh no, what happened was one of the players headbutted Ramsey. And then they started getting into it, and they threw the flag, and they called it unsportsmanlike on Jalen. And it was like, damn. Because even the coach was like, yeah, we were just playing back and forth. It wasn't serious. Like, I guess they cool with each other. So it was like a friendly banter back and forth. So it wasn't. But you a player. You see someone going at your coach. You know, it's one thing if you players join each other on the field, but you going at the coach, you gonna run up on them, and that
and they ain't gonna play that.
Word. So yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. So big up to the Titans, man. They still doing their thing, man. They still making noise out there.
Yeah,
we got Stu back. Stu's back in the building. I see you clear. You clear. He got the 5G on.
Okay. All right, we good now. We good. I had to do a little tweak. Little tweak. I'm still on the 2.3, but that's what I got right now.
Oh shoot, we got Queen City in the building.
Queen City,
what's up?
What's good, fellas?
What it do?
Fullblast twin. What's up, twin?
Oh, what up, Stu? Stu and Cookz in the building.
What's up, twin? Fullblast twin.
Yes,
that's my twin right there.
That's my Fullblast twin. We got the same Fullblast born day.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Word up.
What's up, fellas?
Oh man, good man. We just kind of wrapping up the NFL games. We was talking about that Titans ran, how the Titans bullied the Rams.
Get out of here. Damn, what's the odds of that, man? You finding somebody in this world got the same born days, and y'all cool.
Yeah.
Man. Hey, and another fact on that, they was both drafted 7th.
Yeah.
Who's that?
The Josh Allen. They was one was drafted 7th 1 year, one was drafted 7th the next year.
Oh wow. The Bills and Jags somebody,
Don't get so crazy on that.
That was crazy. Josh Allen Bowl, man.
Yeah. Bro.
Crazy.
I said Stub was taking some extra shots after that game.
Yeah. Stub got a chance. Stub gonna win the money though. Stub still making a come up though, unless Cookz come off tonight.
I don't know.
Or my tight end gets 6 touchdowns against the Steelers. That ain't happening.
Word.
And I'll admit one thing, y'all. Your defense will definitely bring you down on there if they ain't doing right.
I know. Still, I got y'all tonight. I got the Steelers defense tonight against Hardy Boy, man. I'm up 7. He got Najee Harris. I need a pick. I need some fumbles.
Yeah.
Dude, I need the Steelers to come up big for me tonight, Stu. Can you help me with that?
Stu look like he's frozen again.
Word.
Yeah, Stu, come back and go out and come back in, bro. You got frozen again.
Hey, but I was listening to y'all, man, and like everybody been all crazy about these upsets, man. Like, dude, this the NFL, man.
Yeah.
It's the NFL. Every year we get this crazy talk about Alabama and Georgia can beat the Jaguars. No, they can't.
No, they can't. No, they can't. No, they can't.
Grown men that get paid to play football decide they're gonna play. You can get beat.
Yeah.
Period. It happens every year, man.
Yeah. And Cook said that. He said every year does it seem like there's an upset. I was like, yeah, there's a pattern. Like players get injured, there's an upset. Then near the end of the season, the big time players end up balling out. Like, okay, let's get this. Let's get this done.
Yeah.
Get the playoffs.
Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, they lost. They sorry. No, they're not sorry. They lost to another NFL team.
Yeah.
Dude, if you go back and look at the Super Bowl champions, look at their schedule. They took an L somewhere on that schedule most of the time that you don't expect.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the Patriots, the year they won, they got blown out by the Bills 31-0. First game. That's where the owner Cincinnati came from.
Oh.
That's where owner Cincinnati came from,
right.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. They got blown out 31-0. Lawyer Malloy had just got traded from them to the Bills. And the Bills still rock no. They beat them 38-0. 31-0 or something like that. And everybody was like, what's wrong with the Patriots? Bill Belichick say, they play Cincinnati next week. We own the Cincinnati.
He said, yeah, that's all he said, on Cincinnati. And what did he do?
It's the NFL. That don't mean Dallas gonna win the Super Bowl, bounce back and win the Super Bowl. It don't mean the Bills gonna bounce back. It means it's the NFL. You can get beat.
Any given Sunday, Monday, or Thursday.
Yep.
Like they said.
Yeah.
True. I agree.
And I know it's because of, like Jack 1-7, the Bills. We're looking at the Bills as this top team. So, of course, it's like, yo, damn it. And then no touchdowns scored.
Yeah.
So I know that's what it is. But, yeah, when you say, oh, they suck, that's why they lost to them, then it's like you talking ridiculous now.
Yeah. And also, they got beat by another NFL team. I wish the top college teams could play an NFL team. You can see how grown men will smash them.
Let's go ahead and stop the way.
The Lions, too. The Lions will drag Georgia.
Yeah.
Drag them.
Word.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that completely. And me staying in Alabama, you don't know how many times I done heard, man, this Alabama team right here.
Yeah.
This team right here could beat this team right here. They could beat them. Alabama, like when the Browns wasn't winning no games, like at one time, Alabama was winning, like, they was, doing what they do better than they doing now. And I swear, y'all, it would be somebody around here in one of these grocery stores driving one of these pickup trucks, and they'll say, we could beat the Browns right now. Put us out there. Go on out there then. Go on out there then. Because when that 19, 20-year-old 5-star hit this grown man right here that's 38, ready to retire and tired, you see then.
Yeah.
Grown man that got multiple mortgages and supporting 20 people in his family.
Word.
Trying to get one more contract.
A quarterback gonna get his ass tore up for that Browns defensive line. The worst Browns defensive line will run through Alabama like it ain't nothing. They gotta stop that narrative. You're right.
NFL, man.
Yeah.
NFL.
It's almost like saying, my high school team. Well, I mean, we probably got some high school teams that could probably compete with college.
IMG could beat some sorry colleges. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's different though. You're still talking about kids versus kids though.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you talking about grown ass men with mortgages, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So who y'all got? Y'all got the Steelers tonight. I know you say you want the Steelers because you got the defense. But
I got the Steelers, man.
Anyway,
I got to have the Steelers. I got to.
Yeah, Bears are just they a big ass question mark, man. Right? They just
the coach, man. Listen, Cookz, I tell Tiger this all the time, man. The head coach for the Bears is an offensive minded coach, right?
Right.
If you the head coach of a team and offense is your strength, it shouldn't be no question. Andy Reid. I mean, Cliff Kingsbury. Mm-hmm. This dude started out the season calling the plays, gave up play calling. And the quarterback played better when you give up play calling. And what are you there for?
Yeah.
Timeout. Should we go for it? How long is this field goal?
All right, now go ahead and sit down so we need another timeout.
Hey, y'all know Khalil Mack out tonight too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he out tonight.
I need the Steelers defense to put it on Justin Fields, just like the Browns did when I started him that week.
Ooh,
remember that, Cook?
Ooh.
I tried it. Justin Fields out there. What I get? 3.5 points.
Ooh.
It was bad.
That was rough.
You thought what's the name was seeing ghosts? He was seeing spirits and nightmares. He was on the bench like,
hey, that's what I need. I need TJ Watt up in his grill.
Yeah.
Oh man, you cracked me up.
I didn't think it was gonna be that bad, bro. I didn't think it was gonna be that bad, but yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you, this season will be truly cursed for me if Justin Fields go out there and just throw for like 300 yards. I'm still.
Man, I'm gonna be looking at this screen like I don't know, man.
If that happened, I'm done. I'm changing my name to You Should Win. You Should Win. It's gonna be my team name every week.
Hey, man. And you know what? That right there, what you just said, made me think of some y'all. What y'all was saying was right. Like it helps show the reason of what we're saying. Justin Fields was so good at Ohio State, and now you playing with the men's now, grown gray-haired men's now. Now look.
Yeah. There you go. That's the perfect example, yo.
With a subpar offensive line. In Ohio State, you got 5 stars in front of you all day long.
Yeah.
Oh no, man, dude. You can count on your hand how many teams got a all-pro left tackle, dog. They don't grow on trees.
Joe don't. Right about that.
Bro.
Crazy.
So this week's games, we got Thursday night, we got Ravens at Dolphins.
I'm
saying Ravens, but it's weird. The Dolphins play kind of tough, even though they lose, right? Am I mistaken? Do they kind of play, even though they lose?
You own it. You own it.
Ravens could be a trap game for the Ravens. You know what I mean? But I'm going with Ravens. But if they happen to lose, I'm gonna be like, damn.
It's the NFL. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Y'all think about this though. The Dolphins won 10 games last year, y'all.
Yes.
The Dolphins won 10 games last year.
Yeah.
Everybody was thinking they were going to be just a tweak away. Brian Flores coming from the Patriots tree. It just shows you quarterback play, man. Yeah. You don't got a quarterback. You don't got a chance. Period.
True.
You got to have like we were talking about the Jets defense earlier, like our defense, what we needed. Like, we had Mark Sanchez, was like, yeah, but he was, you know, a time kind of a clock management kind of quarterback. But our defense was so ill. Like, if we had an ill quarterback, we could have beat the Steelers in that AFC Championship and maybe won a Super Bowl since our first one when I was born. You know what I mean? But our defense was so sick, man.
Yeah.
Revis Island, no one was touching that dude, man.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Or Scott, man. Oh, man, it was crazy, man. It was crazy.
Can't wait.
That'd be the only way. Like you said, you got to have that quarterback. But it would have to be like remember when the Ravens won.
That's what I was going to say. If you ain't got a quarterback, you either got the 2000 Ravens defense or you got the 2015 Broncos defense. Because Peyton Manning was a shell of his shell.
A shell.
Von Miller was just eviscerating old linemen, dog.
Lighting them up. And think about the Ravens. Today I watched before I did my set. I said, let me find something to motivate me. I watched the last home game with Ray Lewis coming out the tunnel.
Oh.
Woo! What was you talking about? Man, I know that dance, Tiger.
Yo.
You're gonna make me put my Miami flag.
I'll put you on full screen.
Boy, was Sugar Ray hit that thing. Woo! Hey. Not to
only,
get out. Go ahead.
Let me cut you off. Not only I'm thinking about Ray Lewis when I did that. Not even thinking about before Ray Lewis came out, the final player, Ed Reed.
Ball Hawk.
Man.
On the line. You talking about
Suggs.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, these dudes. I ain't playing these dudes. These dudes.
That D was nasty.
Woo, nasty.
That D was nasty.
That got me motivated to do my mix. So I just want to say, like, you need them type of defenses to win the Super Bowl if your quarterback is
2000 Ravens, 2015 Broncos, of course the 85 Bears.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
85 Bears. Mm-hmm. Tampa Bay defense.
Oh yeah.
That one with Brad Johnson.
Lynch back there.
Yeah.
Lynch.
Don't forget about 72 Steelers.
Oh,
77 Steelers.
Still cutting,
man. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there. You know what I mean? I'm just throwing that out there.
We talking about
defense with no quarterbacks though.
Yeah.
Defenses with no quarterbacks. We the 90, 95, 96 Steelers. We had a good defense, had no quarterback.
We talking about Super Bowl winners though.
Oh, no, we ain't never won those. Yeah, we won it. Yeah, we ain't never did it without.
That was a Neil.
We never did that. We never accomplished that.
As a Steelers fan, Stu, I got to ask you. The Neil O'Donnell, man. The Neil O'Donnell game when he threw that pick.
He was paid. He was paid to do it. You even got to finish the sentence. Because all Steelers fans have come to the conclusion.
Purpose, right?
All Steelers fans came to the conclusion that he got paid off to do that, man. It was a setup.
Shit.
Yeah, we had a discussion one day. When you go to the Steelers stadium, the open part of the stadium right there, there's a discussion. It opens up and you can go down in the basement. Only Steelers fans get down there. And we have open discussions on, things that went down that we just can't explain. And that's where we genetically engineer linebackers.
Y'all came to the conclusion that someone paid him to do that.
Yeah, he got paid off, bro. He was sport betting before Pete Rose. And, that's what it was,
Cole in
man.
the building. Salute, D. Cole.
Salute, D. Cole.
D. Cole,
Big
what's
win
up?
for them Razorbacks. Big win for them Razorbacks, D. Cole. We got to talk about that. Big win.
Yeah. That was a big one for them. Yeah. I didn't see the game, but I watched the highlights. Caught the score, but that is a big one for them. So college is off the hook right now.
We were just leaving out of the NFL, and obviously the last game is Bears at Steelers. We all got the Steelers to win the game. I know you do, obviously. What do you think they got to do to really make a statement to be like, yo, we ain't going nowhere. Browns, Bengals, we ain't worrying about y'all. Ravens, we ain't worrying about y'all. What do they got to do tonight
The rookies got to step up. We've started more rookies now than we have since 1991, and they got to step up. The rookies got to step up. When we played Green Bay really embarrassed our rookie core because they were doing everything our rookies were supposed to be doing. And by the end of the game, the rookies were doing that, but it was a little too late. They were chipping, pulling, doing the things they were supposed to do. If they step up tonight, we can win the game hands down. It'll be an easy win.
That was the game with the future Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback A-Rod, right?
I thought Love. I'll take 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 Love.
Oh, man, Aaron Rodgers had to be grinning like a chest-eyed cat watching Jordan Love throw them inaccurate passes yesterday.
Then they said they gonna get. Now, aren't they talking about getting rid of him because he don't want to get the vaccine or something like that?
Nah, they're not talking about getting rid of him. He gonna leave next year.
Yeah.
He's definitely out of there. He's definitely leaving. He had enough of Green Bay. He's gone. Yeah, he's going next year. That's true. Well, AP made a good debut last night.
Yeah, he gotta get his pad level down a little bit. He's just out of practice.
Yeah, it was.
He's in good shape.
Oh, he's staying in good shape. When they brought him in, y'all, they say sign him to the practice squad. He came in for workouts. They was like, "Oh no, he in great shape. Put him on the active roster."
Right? Yeah, like get this Joe. Hold up, now we can't.
Oh man,
yeah,
he good.
Yeah,
he ready.
Plus, yeah, I mean it was a strange week. It was a strange Sunday. Giants won yesterday.
What?
Cowboys got spanked out the building by the Bronx. That wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah.
That was good TV though. To see. Sorry, D. Cole,
Yeah,
but
that was good. You right. Well, you right.
That was good TV. That was good TV. The Browns got. I mean, I don't even know. Chubbs, man. Chubbs showed up and showed out yesterday, man. I said, Jesus, man.
It was like a 70-yard run. That one run.
Yeah, and then the Ravens are just like I said. Listen, they're gonna let you down. All you Ravens fans, they're gonna let you down. Listen, you got to ask the question: how long can you keep running the ball like that? Yeah, how long can you keep doing that until
you think they're kind of doing what the Chiefs were because the Chiefs were doing that and were winning, but they're not doing that now. The Ravens are doing that kind of similar thing. You know what I mean? Because Lamar's that quarterback, like he gonna run, he gonna and Mahomes is slinging the ball sideways and doing all that. So you think it might be that same pattern where that's not gonna work? Like
most definitely.
When you get to the playoffs?
Yeah, most definitely. Because Patrick Mahomes is a lot more accurate quarterback than Lamar. Lamar Jackson's not as accurate, and they know that. So that's why they run it. They run the ball with him more, and they give him easier routes to throw into. He's not when he throw into traffic and he try to fit the ball in there. All quarterbacks do it. Eli Manning was famous for throwing them in tight windows. He liked that. He loved doing that. And if you exploited that, you could beat the Giants when he was quarterbacking. But you shut that run down, and they're done. They're done. You shut the run down, and he's gonna get hurt. I mean, he needs to work on his completion percentage in the offseason if he wants to be a better quarterback and move to the next level. He's never going to go there if he doesn't do it. And they can't keep running the ball with him like that. It's just not going to hold up.
Yeah.
It really isn't.
Now they got Queen City. They got Bell, right? We had said they got Carson, right, from the Seahawks. They got Bell as well, right?
Yeah, they got Bell too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they played him yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why they got him because they haven't played him. They act like they don't want to play him. But then the running back got hurt, so now they playing him.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, so it's he should have stayed in Pittsburgh, man. He was making good money. He gave up a lot of money to go nowhere and do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he went to $18 million a year. Nothing.
Yeah. And the Jets, the Jets was like, look, it's costing us too much money.
Yeah, we was discombobulated anyway. We had that dumbass coach. He didn't know what he was doing anyway.
Y'all paying him $18 million a year. Yeah, y'all paying Le'Veon $18 million a year. It's
him at the press conference.
High as shit. Only the
Jets. It was. Yeah. What do y'all think about the Saints game yesterday?
Man, I thought they was gonna, with the way they was playing, Simeon. I'm like, and I had him in. Obviously, I was rooting for them, but I was like, damn, I thought Atlanta was gonna choke like they usually do. But what's the name balled out? He looked good.
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan, yeah,
Yes, he did.
That first throw when it was like, okay, they're gonna need to do something to get the first throw, bro. Throws that sideline, and you know what I thought when that dude hit him and he went out of bounds. Obviously, he didn't want him to score the touchdown. When I saw the replay, I'm like, damn, maybe you should have let him score because then they would have got the ball back. You know what I mean? But obviously, they want to stop them from scoring. Period.
Right.
I was like, damn, man.
It was a good game, man. What
Definitely.
about the Cowboys Broncos? You guys think about Cowboys Broncos? Queen City, I know you got something to say. I know you.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was saying it earlier, man. Like, it's the NFL, man. I'm gonna tell you one thing that Vic Fangio knows. When you know defense, you know how to attack other defenses. And Trayvon Diggs leads the league in interceptions, and he got good ball skills, but he got bad eyes. All you gotta do is get him to flip his hips and bite on the route, and they double move. They double moving with Patrick over the top.
Yeah,
I mean,
they do.
That's something. Now the Cowboys are forced to play a lot of zone because during this whole win streak, they've been predominantly man defense, and teams are forcing them to play zone, which they're not comfortable in. But
no, not at all.
NFL, you gotta understand, people get paid. You have quality control coaches that are watching film on you since the first snap in preseason.
Yeah.
Paid to scout you, man. Sooner or later, you're going to run into a game plan that you get out-coached.
Right.
Now,
yes.
Where we're wrong for the Cowboys is they got cocky going for it on 4th and 1 twice on their own side of the field. Punt the football.
Yeah.
After they went for the first 4th down and 1 and didn't get it, your quarterback coming off of 2 weeks without playing.
Yeah,
I don't care who you are. Your timing not gonna be the same. You ain't played a game. I ain't talking about practice. I'm not talking about practice. I'm not talking about practice. I'm talking about a game.
Practice.
Real bullets flying in 2 weeks.
Right.
So, I mean, Denver had a good game plan, man.
It's the same thing with Ben. Yeah, it's the same thing. Ben's been like this whole career. He missed one game. That next game when he come back or after the bye week, straight rust.
Yeah.
Straight rust. Gotta shake it off. Gotta shake it off, man. Straight rust.
Oh, shit. We got John Gruden in the chat.
He said free Dalvin Cook.
Is that the real John Gruden?
What's up, Chucky?
I know you ain't working right now, Chucky.
I don't know if we talked about if you guys talked about it, man. What do y'all think about that situation with Gruden, man? Because we've talked about cancel culture before, like on Sixth Element and just period. Like we just talked about it, period. But what's y'all like? I just like to know everybody's perspective on that, man. Because that was, to me, I think it was just dead and over with, man. And it shouldn't have been a thing.
Well, I mean, what he said was crazy, but he ain't the only one. That was our point. Like 600,000 emails, he's the only one that said something crazy.
Fall guy.
Right.
And obviously he's saying it to someone comfortable with getting those emails. So who was he saying it to? Like who?
Washington football team people. They were investigating Washington.
Yeah.
They weren't investigating the Raiders.
They weren't even investigating him. Yeah.
Wow. So how they even come up with the Raiders on that?
Because he was talking to them.
They pulled it. We think he was targeted. I ain't gonna lie. He was targeted.
He was targeted. Fall guy.
Yeah.
Fall guy.
Yeah.
But hold on. Let me tell John Gruden, though, if you're going to be in the chat, man, and you got that $100 million contract, we're going to need you to donate to Fullblast, homie.
Word.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One-time donation. One-time donation. Just cash app us. Cash App Fullblast Radio.
Hey, they'll help you get your name right, John. You fooling with the right one now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He said, "Sorry, guys, bad jokes. I can't even get in the XFL now."
Yeah, and John Gruden. I don't know what the deal with John Gruden is. Why they pay so much money for him, man? just the coach. I
Yeah,
mean,
that was
remember when
crazy.
he,
That contract,
yeah,
right?
yeah, because remember when he went to Tampa Bay, they made all these trades, they get first round picks, the whole 9 yards. I'm like, yo, what is up with this? Like
Yeah.
what is the deal with this coach? And then he
Behind the
wound up
scenes.
coaching. Yeah, he wound up coaching for a little bit. Then he quit and he went to commentate. He should have stayed a commentator. He was good at
Yeah.
that.
He was. I ain't gonna lie. He was funny.
Defiant Football Coaches Association. That's where he should have stayed.
Yeah,
He bringing in
that's
the
what you call it.
quarterbacks and quizzing all
That's what you
the
call it.
quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Right,
that was
yeah,
dope.
that's what you call it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Should stay
that's
right
what you
there.
call it. The fired football coaches.
Yeah, he had the FFCA hats and everything.
No, stop, bro. I gotta
Yeah.
get one of those. Yeah, I gotta get one of them.
The first red flag with John Gruden, when he came to the Raiders. Get Khalil Mack out of here. I was like, what?
Yes. Yeah, straight got him out of there. Yes, he did. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Khalil Mack didn't play one snap, and they got nothing for him. They got
Get
nothing
Amari
for him.
Cooper out of here. What?
Yeah.
That was crazy, bro. That was insane.
Yeah. I mean, these were guys the year before that got you as far as you got. And then you get rid of them? I mean, come on, man. Nah, you can't do that, man.
He sure done it.
So, real quick, let's go over these football fanatics fantasy football week 9 matchups.
Let's do it.
Queen City is at 1-7 with 95 points.
1-7.
Going against Hardy Boy tonight at 4-4 with 88 points. QC, you have going tonight players.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
He got the Steelers defense. He's hoping for some fumbles, some pick sixes.
We're going to get all that tonight. Don't even worry. All that's going down tonight.
All that's going down? Okay.
Yeah, Steel Town in the house,
got the Steeler in-house spokesman right here. He's giving you confidence, Queen City, that it's going to happen.
That's right, man. Let me call down there right now. Speak. Hello, can I speak to Ben? No, you know what? Just put the defense on the phone. Yeah. Let me get Keith. Keith, what's up, man? Keith, listen, I need you to hype them boys up real quick. Thank you. All right. We're back. All right. Listen, man. Keith said he warming them up right now. He feeding them raw meat right now.
He
feeding them raw.
Get him right.
Yeah. Keith Butler's feeding raw meat right now, Queen City. Don't even worry about it.
Now, Hardy Boy has Najee Harris on the other side who he's going against. So, Queen City got the defense. He's got the offensive player. So, who do you think is going to be winning this matchup?
It might be even, bro. But I think the defense is going to play well. I will go with the defense on that. We playing at home. They get hype at home. Defense gets real hype at home.
So right at the kick, I'm gonna be up 17, and then if the Steelers can just hold them, man, and get some sacks and fumbles, because Najee gonna. They gotta put the pressure. Najee gonna score points.
Yeah, they gotta put the pressure on the Bears, man. You gotta put the pressure on them, man.
Now, one thing, if they hype up the score, they run it up, then Najee might sit.
He might.
So that might help.
Yeah.
But he catches the ball. So he averaging 20 points a game.
But what I'm saying is, if the defense makes these points and they say, he gets a touchdown and some yards, but by that time they up 30, they might let him chill.
They're going to hand it to him. Who is y'all backup running back? They don't even give it to nobody else.
Oh, so you're saying they're going to still give it to
him. Snead is the backup running back. We got Snead as the backup. Yeah, they got to give it to him, bro. He's got.
It's not looking good for me, Tiger. It's not looking good. I need other people on my team.
I tried.
I appreciate it. I need other people on my team to give me a little more cushion. I needed a bigger cushion.
No doubt.
But I played the wrong defense. I actually should have played New England defense. Then I'd have been up 19.
So he had a good game yesterday.
We also got Tigress. She's at 7-2 with 124 points. Going against Cookz. Cookz got 82 points. Cookz has Brent Roethlisberger and D. Johnson. Going tonight when Tigress is finished with her schedule. So Cookz is hoping for Roethlisberger to ball out. He's hoping for that.
So
She's
Coach,
hoping
you
that,
gonna be all right.
he
You
leaves
gonna be all
after
right
the
tonight,
first
Coach.
5 minutes of the
You
game.
gonna be all right tonight, Coach.
Stu, okay. Here we go. First, I want to thank the 49ers for having a terrible defense because Tigers had 130 some points at first, and the
did.
49ers they
Yeah.
chopped her down. I was clapping my hands. I said,
Yup,
okay.
she's -2.
Then
Get
Nick
out.
Chubb ran for what he ran for. So I'm like, okay, I'm still in here. Okay, yeah. Then Tiger, remember I was saying I wish Philly had ran the ball because B. Scott only had like 4 points. So I was like, okay, all right. So Stu, I need for you to call. So Stu, I need for you to call back to Pittsburgh and tell Roethlisberger to tie his shoes up tight.
He said, "Don't trip. You
Tight.
don't want to trip."
Don't trip. Okay?
All right, I'm gonna give him a
let
call.
them know. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
got you,
other
man.
than
We're gonna
that,
make a
though,
special call down there.
No
so
doubt.
I'm looking for the win now because Stubb got that super high score. I would love to do that good, but I'm looking for the win because I'm looking for the win.
No doubt.
I mean, look who they played, man. Look who they played yesterday. You know,
Right.
Rival.
Right.
That was a division game, so
Yeah.
you know those they play each other hard, man. The AFC
Regardless,
North play each
yeah.
other real hard. Regardless,
AFC
of
North
what.
forward.
True.
Ravens
Yeah, they play
Steelers
each other
is
hard.
must see, bro. Always.
Yeah.
Always.
And then you see the Bengals. Yeah, then you see the Bengals smack the Ravens in the mouth the week before.
Yeah.
Sure
Embarrassed
did.
them.
And the Jets beat.
Exposed.
So, like Crusade said,
Yeah.
any given Sunday, bro, you never know.
Mhm.
That was the week I put in all Bengals players in draft. That's what I get in draft game. I'm gonna win this money. And
No
shit.
No faith in your squad, Tiger.
Word. The defense in, the running backs, the quarterback, everybody on the Bengals. I
Man, you
said,
put it.
goddamn white. That's what I get. That's what I get. Going against your team. Don't ever go against your team. That was a lesson to be learned.
Don't go against the Jets.
I'm going against D. Malley. D. Malley got 123 points.
Mm-hmm.
I got 92. I have the tight end that I picked up last minute because my other tight end is on IR and the other one is on a bye. I was scrambling like eggs on Sunday morning. So I got Kemet going in for the Chicago Bears, hoping he does some miracle and gets like 40-something points, but I don't think that's going to happen. So it looks like D. Malley will get the victory. Stub Rock versus KO. Stub Rock got 134 points, got the high score right now so far. KO at 100. KO at 100, yo. KO.
He goes as the Cowboys go. I mean, that's his team.
That's right. You're right.
He goes as the Cowboys go. I mean, that's
so
why
he riding the die.
Nothing in the chat because he recognized, okay, when we don't play well, I'm probably not gonna win.
Yeah, he had Dak Prescott. Yeah.
But he done won 3 weeks.
Yeah,
he did. Yeah.
Balling.
And then he got smacked in the mouth.
Salute Stub Rock, man, for getting out of the basement with me. You and Ed Santos that left me down in the basement. You know, I'm down there with the mayor from Rap City. we drinking 40s. Listen to old school music.
Eating pretzels, eating hard pretzels.
Hard bar pretzels.
Yeah, eating those them little hard pretzels.
Hey,
Man,
y'all straighten out something for me.
Y'all
straighten out something.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna ask, straighten out something for me. Which one is KO? Because I always thought you was KO, Queen City.
No.
Which team is you?
KO, my cousin. He the one with all the Cowboys on his squad.
Play to win.
Play to win.
That's you.
No,
that's
Play
KO.
to win is KO.
Okay, which one is you?
Oh, right now I'm the Washington Generals.
Yeah, he been changing his name every week because he's losing.
Oh, so that's him that be doing. Okay. Got you now. Got you. Okay.
I'm not changing it anymore. I'm the Washington Generals, man.
You're the Washington Generals.
I'm looking to break that. What was it? What was the trivia question, Tiger? I'm looking to break that 4,500 something game losing streak.
We broke the record of 2,962 games.
When they finally beat the Globetrotters.
Yeah.
That's a heck of a streak.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, the Washington Generals, that's a heck of a streak, man.
Oh, for real? For real?
Real.
Yep.
Yeah, for
Oh,
real,
That was a real
That was a trivia question last week, Cooks.
Yo.
oh,
How many
okay.
times have the Washington Generals beat the Harlem Globetrotters?
Yeah, Globetrotters don't lose.
They
You
lost
right about
in
that.
1971. They lost to the
Yeah.
Washington Generals.
Yeah, talking about,
Yeah, because they
put some more time back on the clock. They're like,
right. Yeah, so something always go down with them. And they do even with the confetti bucket, they still win. Yeah, no matter what, they still win.
Yeah, Cooks and Globetrotters was playing around, lost track of the score. The general started hooping on them. The guy ran out, metal aluminum, slamming their hands on the score table. Put some more time on the clock.
Yeah.
Hey.
That was the last time. Hey, Cooks, that was the last time we saw Curly with hair.
Yeah. Curly Neal.
So we got Ed Santos at 115 points versus Mick Takala at 65 points. That looks like a done deal. Mick Takala has Fairmouth, the tight end.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, going tonight. I don't know who that is, so I think Ed Santos will win that one. And Slick Nick, 78 points versus Newt Diggy at 95. Slick Nick, running back.
Slick.
Going tonight for the Bears.
Whoa, Slick. Whoa.
Slick.
Slick Nick. Oh, Slick Nick. Wait a minute. Oh, Slick Nick. We can't be rooting for the Bears now. All right. Not tonight.
Hey, that's his player.
You can root for the Bears next week. But tonight it's Steel Town. Steel Town and Steel Town.
It's all about Steel Town tonight, huh?
It's all about Steel Town tonight, baby. Yeah, man. We need this win. I mean, because after Sunday, the NFC is looking real crazy right now, man. NFC.
Let's run down the records before we get to college football. All right, we got Ravens and Dolphins Thursday, Saints and Titans Sunday. These are 1:00 games. Bills at Jets. Bills gonna take out that loss against the Jets. We always get a team that get embarrassed the week before, so they won't take it out on us. But you never know. Lions and Steelers. Come on. Steelers got that one. Shout out to Don Burr. Jaguars and Colts.
You never know. They might come back. They might do something Sunday. But if they do, I'm still
0-17 record this year, bro. We
think so?
For them. Yeah, we root for them.
Man, listen.
Listen for them.
You know what? I want them to win one game so they can go in the draft and get a decent quarterback. That's it.
Yeah, but even if they get one, he's going to retire early anyway. We got Buccaneers at Washington football team.
Let's go Washington.
The Browns at the Patriots. Come on, Browns.
Let's go Browns.
Yeah, let's go Browns.
Falcons at Cowboys.
Let's go Falcons. Let's go.
Panthers at Cardinals.
Ooh, I like the Cardinals. I like the Cardinals.
I'm going with the Cardinals.
Yeah. Kyler Murray's back. But, not to stop the flow, but remember I said, what do Kyler Murray do? He what? How long can the Ravens do that before Lamar go out? Okay, you got to think about your quarterback, bro.
Because he tweaked his ankle, he's talking about with Kyler.
Yeah, you got to think about your quarterback. No matter how big or small the injury, got to protect your back, man.
All right, so that's the first 4:00 game. Then we got Vikings and Chargers. Seahawks and Packers. Russell Wilson is returning. Aaron Rodgers returning.
I don't know.
That's gonna be a good game.
Here's the thing with Aaron Rodgers. The earliest he's available is Saturday.
Yeah.
So that means no practice. I mean Saturday he gets on the plane. Where the game at? Seattle?
Nah, it says
Green Bay.
Yeah.
It's in Green Bay.
I mean Saturday he getting Devontae out on the field and throwing it around on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
Like no practice.
Yeah.
But I don't really think that's going to be a problem.
And Russell Wilson been out too, so it's not like he been balling. So that'd be kind of a good, on both sides anyway.
I'm down with Russell Wilson. I'm down. Let's go Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
let's go Russell Wilson.
4 game of the week. Yeah.
I got to go.
Let's go Russell Wilson. Yeah, let's go Russell Wilson. Let's go Russell. Let's go.
Yeah. We know you was voting for the Seahawks. We knew that. There he goes.
Shout out to Don Burr. What up, Doe? What up, Doe?
Don Burr, what's up, man?
What up, Don?
What up, Doe?
Eagles at Broncos.
Eagles. I'm taking.
Hey, the Broncos. They stomped the Cowboys. Might as well keep. Might as well stomp the whole NFC East.
Where that game, Tiger?
Broncos.
Where that game in Philly?
Denver.
In Denver.
Yeah, because when they show the games, it's always the top team is at, right?
Yeah. The second team is home. Yeah.
Yeah,
Second
so
team
Eagles
is
at
home,
Broncos, yep. Chiefs at
The
Raiders.
altitude. They're playing at altitude.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good game. Chiefs and Raiders. That should be a good game. That should be a good game.
Yeah, because like I said, that the standings, 5-3, 5-3, and then 5-4 and 5-4 for the whole AFC West. Rams and 49ers.
Rams coming off a bad loss. They're gonna knock the 49ers.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Chiefs and Raiders is the Sunday night game. Rams and 49ers is the Monday night game.
So
Rams gonna knock them off.
When the Raiders were in Oakland, that Chiefs Raiders used to be a huge rivalry, man. I'm talking about
it was
fans and stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm interested to see how that's gonna translate to Vegas. Where that game at, Tiger?
In Vegas.
In Vegas. So the Raiders fans gonna travel for that right there.
Oh yeah.
That's a 3-hour ride. That's a 3-hour ride.
The police, they're gonna have the jails ready and open. They're gonna be like, we're making money tonight. We're gonna be making some money tonight.
Yeah.
In Vegas too.
Yeah.
So
that's a 3-hour ride, Tiger. They gonna all the Raiders fans, the whole black whole nation gonna show up for that.
Yeah.
And they got a new stadium.
Yeah, me watching that game.
Yeah, we definitely watching that game. Chiefs don't have no defense right now, man. They got rid of the run. They got rid of Kareem Hunt.
They can't score.
They can't because they can't. Queen City, they can't run the ball. When they had Kareem Hunt, but Andy Reid's notorious for that. He's notorious for not running the ball. He really is. He don't like running. He doesn't like to run the ball. He really don't. That's why he lost the Super Bowl against the Patriots the first time. Because he couldn't run. He didn't want to run the ball. He had premier running back. Didn't want to run him.
Don Burr, right? I know.
You gotta love that dude resilience, though, man. I salute Don Burr, man.
We are rooting for your team, Don Burr. We truly are. You got to get that 0-17. You're gonna make history again. You're gonna push the 0-16 record out. They're gonna take that plaque out and they're gonna put this change the 6 to the 7.
Hey, you know what?
They would have to waste money on a new plaque.
They might even scratch it out and just put a 7. Just put a 7 there, marker. Yeah, scratch the shit and just take a marker and put a 7 there.
Or just get some tape.
Get some tape. Put the 7. Get some tape. Yeah.
You know how the Dolphins celebrate and they pop champagne every time somebody loses, so nobody else can be undefeated.
Yeah.
If Detroit go 0-17, all the teams that went 0-16 go pop champagne.
Well, they're gonna be popping champagne because they one of them.
That's true, yeah.
Cleveland gonna be popping champagne.
Tampa Bay gonna be popping champagne because they had a win this season as well.
They did.
Yeah,
that's right.
It was 12 games back then, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, 12 games.
Yeah.
And it was 0-12.
That's crazy. The creamsicle uniform.
Yeah, I'm like, hey man, I'm trying to find one of those jerseys, man.
Yeah, them creamsicles fat.
Yeah, they are. I'm trying to find one. Yeah, I'm trying to find one. And the old school joints with the man with the hat. I'm trying to find one.
Oh yeah, with the knife in his mouth. There's old.
The straight pirate. I'm trying to get one of those, bro.
Yo, so let me run down the standings real quick before we get into college football. We got a full day today. Bills at 5-3, Patriots 5-4. Damn. Jets at 2-6, Dolphins at 2-7. AFC West, Chargers 5-3, Raiders 5-3, Chiefs and Broncos at 5-4. AFC North, Ravens 6-2, Steelers 4-3, Browns and Bengals at 5-4. AFC South, Titans 7-2, Colts at 4-5, Jaguars 2-6, Texans 1-8. Our Titans gonna take that division. Then we got the NFC, obviously Cowboys at 6-2, Eagles and Giants tied at 3-6. If the Cowboys implode like people probably predict, Hey, Eagles and Giants fans, y'all just thought. Well, I would have confidence anyway being in the division with the Cowboys because they're known to just choke it up at the end. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if they get it back. They'll probably win the NFC East. Washington at 2-6. NFC West, Cardinals at 8-1. Rams at 7-2. Seahawks and 49ers at 3-5. Y'all still think that's the toughest?
That's what I was gonna say, Tiger. I don't know. It looks like the AFC West. Looks like the AFC West.
Well, you know what? The AFC West to me is that's just AFC and NFC West. That's just a division where anything can happen. Because NFC West. Yeah, because remember the NFC West. Remember the one year was it Seahawks? They had a losing record and they made the playoffs.
Yeah, 7
and beat the Saints. And beat the Saints. The defending Super Bowl champs.
They were mad as hell. So,
yeah.
And it was a home game, right?
Yeah.
Won the division
winner.
Is that
the Beastquake run? Is that the Beastquake run?
Yep. Yes, sir. When he shook the 7 tackles.
Yeah,
he shook the 7 tackles. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that division is. You can make a run at the last minute of that division, win 3 games, and hit the playoffs. And go on a run.
True.
Yeah, I mean the NFC West, man. I mean you can't have that title, man, with 2 teams with under 500. So the only way you can stay the best division is when you step outside your division, you beat people because you got to play each other.
Right.
So like they starting to lose
those
outside
your hardest
the
games,
division, and then gonna get beaten in the head in the division.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, can we crown them? Yeah, it's still the toughest division, right?
Can't crown him.
Right,
what up, Mark Romeo? Salute, Mark. Big country in the building. What up,
big country. Salute, man.
What up?
What's up, Mark?
That's a tribe right there, man.
What up, man? Sydney
see
Rose in the building. Good to see everybody. Word.
NFC North, Packers 7-2. They can take it. They're gonna run with that. Vikings, Bears at 3-5, and of course the Lions are at donut and 8. NFC South, Buccaneers at 6-2, Saints at 5-3, Falcons 4-4, Panthers 4-5. That's crazy. That's still kind of close within all those teams. As bad as Panthers been doing, Falcons, won. They're 4-4. I know that was a big win for them, and they beat the division. And the Saints. So I mean, damn, they're close too within those. So going down the road, you know what I mean? It's like good to watch out to see what they're gonna do. With McCaffrey, he's not 100%.
No, not 100%. And their offense is too dependent on him. That's the first thing they need to learn. There's no way one dude can account.
Queen City, what I say earlier, how long can you do it?
Yeah.
How long can you do it before they get hurt? Right.
I don't know if he's gonna see the next contract, man. Keep getting hurt, and nicked up. That's why I give the Titans credit. Like, I thought they were gonna be like that without Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
But they threw the ball around. They're only gonna be as good as Julio Jones gets healthy and AJ Brown gets healthy.
Yeah.
And as long as they got the semblance of a running game where they can do that play action, because Tannehill is all play action. If he
is. He
7-step drop, it ain't his thing. It ain't happening.
Nah. He started doing that. He started throwing interceptions. Ball going to dirt. Yeah, ball going in the dirt, all kind of stuff.
And he will run the ball on short yardage.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he will.
Yeah.
Did
y'all ever see he did that one time and land on his knee and tweaked his knee? Trying to do that, everybody ran over to him. Like, cuz don't do that no more.
D. Cole, man, don't entertain that dude. We know about the Buffalo. We've been talking about that, bro. We've been talking about that. We remember. We all remember. We will remember the Troy go over.
Remember Grammatica did that. He jumped up in the air and then tweaked it and messed his knee up during the game. Yeah, trying to get all fancy. Did some more high Mexican, did some more high jump. Came down on his knee wrong. He was like, oh.
Hey, what's crazy, man? When I had meetings with the coaches for flag football, we started telling them stop letting the kids jump up in the air and chest bump like that because they fall down and get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we had parents arguing with us about that. I was like, dude, I'm just telling you, they put it in the rules, man. You have 6-year-olds tearing their knees up trying to celebrate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bro, I saw something hilarious. My cousin used to fight mixed martial arts. And we went to Jersey because back then they wasn't having it in New York. You know, it was still illegal. So he had to go to Jersey to fight. And, they had all the preliminaries. He was one of the preliminary. And the main fight, right, the dude, he was in the cage. Dude was fighting. Hit the dude, knocked him out. It's like, the fight was over. It was fun. It was me, my father, my uncle, right? Dude was celebrating. He went to jump and, jumped on the cage. Banged his leg on the cage. They carried the winner and the loser out the cage. Yo, it was rolling. They carried the winner and the loser out the cage. I was like, they jumping around acting like a maniac.
That's the most embarrassing thing, man. Get hurt, celebrate.
Yeah, man. Listen, I wouldn't do it. Hey, you see what Belichick said? No celebrate. No celebrate. Yeah, get a ball around, step off. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Chris in the chat. Good question. Is Todd Gurley done? I'm gonna tell you how sorry my fantasy football team is. I was scrolling on the running back list. I was way down there. And his name came up as a free agent. I'm like, Todd Gurley ain't on our team this year. He's just out there like that.
Yeah, your Gurley done. Your Gurley done, bro. Gurley been done. He done.
What happened?
I know.
What was that 2 years ago? He was leading the league.
He was the man. Yes, he was. He was the man. He was the injuries, bro. Listen, I keep listening. I'm gonna say it one more time for this. How long can you do it? You know, I mean, listen, you can't beat a horse. You can't beat a one horse, the one trick pony. Cause sooner or later you're gonna get hurt. They look at McCaffrey. That is 100% of their offense.
100.
Yeah, he hurt. They can't do nothing now.
No,
they can't. They're struggling to beat teams. Struggling, man. So, you got a good football team has weapons, man. You can throw the ball, you can run the ball. You can pass, you got options, you got everything. But when you just rely on one player, one thing, you're gonna get smacked.
And you don't game plan for just in case he's out. It's like they didn't even game plan. Like, okay, let's just try something else.
Nothing.
Like, word?
Well,
nothing.
The first week he was out, the plan was throw to DJ Moore every play. You just throw to DJ Moore every play. I was like, that ain't gonna work.
Did you see Robbie Anderson?
Nah, that ain't gonna work at all. No. Yeah.
I was like, yo, he just put it down and just walked away.
Damn. Right. And then when you think about it, it's like Colin Kaepernick. If you watch the Colin Kaepernick special, it's like he said, like, when you hurt, you done. It's like it's like this. Oh man. All right, on to the next one. Next up.
Revolving door.
Next up.
And no guaranteed money. I can't understand why they won't strike to get guaranteed money, man. In one of the most
what? Queen City, to answer that question, Jim Brown, I once watched an interview with Jim Brown. He said the reason why is because O.J. Simpson. He said when they tried to do it back in the day, when O.J. crossed the line, that's what messed him up. He said that messed him up for life. And he said the only way they could get it. Now that too. Yeah, that too. That's why he got away with it.
He crossed the line in more ways than one.
Yeah, in more ways than one, bruh. But Jim Brown said when he crossed the line, that kind of messed him up because he said they were close to winning those negotiations, and you got OJ and the other guys started crossing the line, and the other guys started getting desperate for money, and he said OJ was the one that led the way for that. He said had OJ just stayed in his place, everybody could have got something. Everybody could have got paid, but he didn't.
87 strike, they crossed the line too. Y'all remember 87 season? We had the scab players Oh, that was terrible football. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. I was young, but I remember I was a young boy.
1987 season.
87 season, the 87 season. Yeah, it was a strike. Okay.
Yeah. And about midway through, they started the season with scab players, Tiger, like dudes you had never heard of.
Yeah.
And then around the middle of the season, Tony Dorsett, some of the Cowboys players were the ones that broke the line in the most recent strike. But they came back, and the Redskins won that season.
They did.
That's the Doug Williams Super Bowl.
Okay.
Doug Williams Super Bowl. However they need to do it, listen, stop buying 5 Lamborghinis that's all the same color in white and black. Stop buying your entourage houses, because the strike is going to be millionaires versus billionaires.
Yeah.
And they're going to hold out longer than you.
Word up.
But if you don't get guaranteed money, the league is never going to really be what it needs to be, man. It's ridiculous.
Right.
Guaranteed money in healthcare. I mean, really?
They need healthcare, bro. Yeah, they need healthcare.
We in 2021, and they just not doing away with race norming, determine if you got a brain injury or not. Because they say a black man is already cognitively lower than anyone else. Really?
That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy, man. And I heard that too. Queen City, and I think that's outright disrespectful. That's outright disrespectful.
Let me not say
Listen,
that.
man. Listen.
Didn't know that. Didn't know that.
As much as I love football, y'all know it. I want them to strike, man. If I had to do without NFL football for them to get what's due to them, man.
Word up.
It's ridiculous, man. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
The most violent sport, and you ain't got health care and
guaranteed
money.
No guaranteed money.
Dude.
Yeah, the NBA, the stuff that went on last year with football, it would have never went down in the NBA because the NBA, them players get guaranteed money. The owners respect the players. They respect the fact that if they don't play, they ain't making no money. They respect that. Yeah, because NBA players be like, don't buy that jersey. And they won't buy a jersey to say they like.
And yet they mad at Kaepernick saying that they run it like a slave plantation.
Like slave trade, yeah. They got a point.
They mad at, especially certain sides, mad at him, saying that.
Right.
Because they don't want to look. Right. I mean, he got a point, because look, he's a top tier quarterback. You railroaded him out of the league. Blackballed him out the league. He had numbers. You know what I mean? He went to a Super Bowl. I mean, how is it that he's not playing right now? How is it that he's not on nobody's team?
There's bums that never even seen the playoffs playing.
Right, because he knelt for the flag salute, which is actually his constitutional right. It's his constitutional right to kneel for the flag. His constitution. The only people that have to stand for the flag salute are armed forces and uniformed police. That is it. That is it. Everybody else is optional. It is your option. That's what America's based on, options. If I don't want to stand for the flag,
we know what it was about.
Come on, right. Yeah. I mean, I could see if he was selling secrets to the Russians. He wasn't. I mean, he just was like, nah, I'm speaking out for social injustice. Everybody else speak out for social injustice, nothing happened to him. We talk about it, we move on. But he speak out against social injustice, he get railroaded out of the NFL. Come on, man, the writing's on the wall.
What made me so mad about that was the double-edged sword, because when he signed that agreement to get his bread, and nobody knows how much that is,
right?
Which I wanted him to do, he had to recoup for loss. He was in the prime of his career, man.
He was. Right.
He'll never get them back, man. But once he signed that agreement, nobody knows except the people at that table what's in there, man. I'm pretty sure that sealed him not being signed by a team, man. You gotta understand, if they gonna come together and pay this man, they got an agreement that ain't nobody gonna sign him.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
We're not paying him and signing him. That's not happening.
Right. I was hoping he would have said no and went to Pittsburgh. I've been all right.
What I'm saying. Like,
that's what I wanted.
He had to take it, man. And that's what I'm saying. That's the billionaire versus millionaire argument, man.
Yeah.
Like Hardy Boy said, people gonna still watch and still gonna play. The NFL, we addicted to it. I mean, we have to all agree that I'm willing for us next year, if they struck this summer, no football. No scab, no nothing. You go watch the what's that little USFL? That's what we got. You watch
Right.
Or the
that.
Canadian League, yeah, the Canadian
Or
League. Yeah.
CFL still, Rock.
Yeah.
Watch
Yo,
that. You know,
yo, Bill Burr said Roger Goodell could punt a baby with wingtip shoes. I'm still watching the NFL.
see?
That's how much I love it.
Hey, we
Yo.
can start our own league. Listen, we can get
Say
Madden
you
football and just start our
Oh.
own league. We can
I
start
ain't
a
never heard that
virtual
one,
league.
That's hilarious.
That is hilarious, man. That's hilarious.
I mean,
Yo.
that's
That's
where we are,
hilarious.
man. And think about the players, man. That's life-changing money to them. But it's not generational life-changing money that other sports are getting, man.
That's why people think, oh, it's quick to say, oh, yo, he sold out by selling. You don't know what that dude was going through. You don't know what that entailed. That's just the easiest answer for people to say.
Yeah. Nobody knows. That's why it's an NDA, man. That's a non-disclosure. He ain't gonna never talk about that.
Right.
He gonna talk about that.
Nah, he's not.
The amount didn't even leak out. People think they know.
What I say is, would any of y'all do what he did at your job and risk getting fired?
Exactly.
No. If not, then shut the fuck
Then
up.
shut up. Exactly. Exactly.
Because he said that was bigger than football.
Yep. And it was.
It was. He's
Dude,
right.
salute, bro.
You're right. Yeah, I got to step off, guys. It's been a blast, man.
Yo, thank you, man. Anytime you want to come through, man,
Salute.
always, bro.
I love to have you
Hey,
on.
man, I love it, man. Listen, I love it, man. It's a great experience, man. I love talking sports with y'all. I got a jet on over to Sixth Element now.
No doubt, man.
Hey,
I
man.
catch y'all on a few.
Salute to
All
the
right.
Steelers, bro.
Salute.
All right,
to the
man.
Steelers. Yeah, Sixth Element.
Salute.
I said, what up?
Hey, Tiger. Hey, send me the email because I need next time I come on. I want to wear. I want the Fullblast Fanatic jersey.
Oh, I got you. I'll send you the link to that.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Because I need black. I need mine to be black and yellow. I need mine to be black and yellow.
All right.
You know what I mean? No disrespect, but I need black and yellow. I need black
You
and
talking
yellow.
about the ones I said with you want the number
seven
and
on.
the
Yeah,
name
because you
on
said you can get the different colors. Yeah, with the name and all. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so I'll customer it, and then you let me know what the name you want on it, and I'll send you the link.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, man.
All right. Peace.
Yeah, I'm glad he reminded me about that. I forgot that.
Yeah, I'm gonna remind you too. I need to get into that category. I need to get my full blast shirt in all radios, all that. You know what I mean?
No
But I
doubt.
still got
color.
Now let me tell you, I still got the shirt. You know, the first. You know, because I am the first to win the Woo shirt. You know what I mean?
indeed.
So you know, just let me quit. I'm sorry.
2020.
Talk your talk, twin. Shoot.
I'm
Talk your talk.
I'm just playing.
So, yo, let's get right to this Week 10 college recap. Man, shout out to them Bulldogs. I should have the clap meter. I've been meaning to have like little effects and stuff. Actually, I got something to show too. Near the end of the show, it's pretty funny. Can't wait to show it. Missouri at #1 Georgia, Queen City. I mean, what else is there to say about Georgia's defense again, bro?
Shout out to the big homie, number 99, Jordan Davis. First defensive player selected in the draft, in my opinion. Immovable force, 43-6. They gave up a field goal in the first and a field goal in the fourth. Tough to move the ball on them cats, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see how this unfolds down the rest of the season, man.
Me too.
When they play some better defenses, they can keep them from scoring.
Right.
But yo, man, that defense is nasty.
They are nasty, man.
Nasty.
They are nasty. I see Georgia all down here, man. People riding their cars with the flags. Georgia on the back of the window. Georgia, like, you know, it's big down here. And, you know, after the Braves won the World Series, they high on that. You know, they high. Obviously, you know, they still high on the Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the Bulldogs too. You know, I don't know about the Falcons. I mean, obviously, it's still rooting for them, but that would be ill if they got in the playoffs.
Can y'all see that? Shout out to the big homie Jordan Davis, man. That's his mom praying with him before the game.
Oh, no.
They did a special on him again, man, on Countdown, man. Shout out to the big homie in Shea Island, man. My people.
Much love to him. Much love to him.
Up, man.
From the crib. From the
What's
QC, baby.
No doubt. Queen City. Yeah, man. So number 6, Ohio State and Nebraska. I didn't watch any of the college games this week. Like I said, I was with family most of the weekend. I saw like some of the updates. I know Queen City, I know you was updating on everything that was going on. What was up with this game right here? I know you don't like Ohio State.
I don't, but they got it done, man. I mean, you know, they did what they had to do. CJ Stroud, their quarterback, is playing real well, man. He was struggling early on. It's going to come down to they got a showdown with Purdue. Purdue has been that giant killer.
Really?
They put it on Iowa, and they took down Michigan State, man. Listen,
that's right. Yes,
Purdue, man. How they lose to these other teams? I don't know, man. When they play a top 5 team, they put it on them, man. I'm like, you watching it, you like, how's Purdue got 3 losses? Like, what?
Yeah.
It's a classic case that they get up for the big teams, man.
Okay.
Especially at home.
Yeah.
Especially at home. So I'm hoping Purdue takes Ohio State down next week.
So Michigan State beat Michigan last week, and Purdue beat Michigan State the week after that, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And Purdue took down Iowa when Iowa was undefeated earlier in the season. And Michigan State knew going in Purdue was a giant killer and still couldn't, boy. That was a good game, man. That was a good game.
Damn. So number 10 at Wake Forest at UNC. 58-53 shootout, bro. Woo!
This game was crazy, man. Listen, Sam Howell, UNC quarterback, got to be one of the first quarterbacks picked next year. He got a streak, man, of what, 3 games in a row? Throwing for 300, running for 100? Like, dude, and he big too, man. Like, he was running over Miami safeties when we played them, man. Sam Howell is a problem, man. The only reason Carolina lost all those games is they lost Javonte Williams and Michael Carter to the league. De'Ami Brown, 2 offensive linemen. They lost so much on offense. That it's pretty much the Sam Howell show, man.
Right.
But don't sleep on Wake Forest, man. Sam Hartman, both them quarterbacks from Charlotte. Sam Howell and Sam Hartman from the QC. Sam Hartman for Wake Forest is going to be a sleeper too, man. He done thrown for like 1,100 yards in 2 games against Carolina.
Damn.
1,100?
1,100. 500 something in one game, 500 in the next game. The score last year was 59-53, Cooks. The Wake Carolina game, man, those two high power offenses, man.
Say that one more time, that score. What you say it was?
59-53 last year, 58-53 this year.
This year, yeah.
And
they combined for a total of 1,161 total yards.
Yes.
God.
Yeah, Steve. This is a big show today. Big show today.
The craziest thing about that game too, Tiger, is for ACC fans is it was not a conference game.
So they still lead.
Man, do you know how mad that makes Clemson, NC State, everybody on the Atlantic Division that want Wake to have a loss in the conference?
Yeah.
But Carolina and Wake got together because that's a rivalry. So they decided to do, instead of playing scrubs, I should say scrubs, instead of playing FCS teams or lower division teams, they decided to schedule a home-and-home against each other. But it doesn't count as a conference game.
They mad because they lost. And
it's not going to count. So Wake's still undefeated in the Atlantic Division, man. My son is sick about Clemson fans are sick about that.
Yeah. I know they do not like Wake. I know that.
That's the end of the home-and-home, though. They played last year and this year. Right. That's crazy.
You think, Chris said you think Dave Clawson's going to get the USC job?
Man, Dave Clawson can coach, man. Listen, if you can win at Wake Forest with those high academic standards, they are the smallest Power 5 school in college football, man. You know, Wake Forest on the other side of town from WSSU.
I know.
We could go over there all the time.
Oh, we did.
Dude.
We were scouting.
Yeah.
Oh,
They got what?
We were scouting. That's all.
No doubt. No doubt. They got what, 11, 12,000 students? That's crazy, man. For him to be winning like that.
Yeah.
He can coach, man. I'd take him in a heartbeat. I would take him in a heartbeat. Now, whether he can handle the big-time boosters, that's a whole nother story. Because he can put together a football team. He can recruit, and he can run that offense. Like when you talk about somebody, if I'm the head coach, and my side of the ball is going to shine, wherever Dave Clark can go, they're going to score points.
Right.
Now, whether he can get a defensive coordinator and whether he can handle the boosters at USC, it's going to try to tell him what to do and who to hire. That's another story.
Word. You would back that up right now, buddy. Word up.
Yeah.
So again, y'all just talking about Michigan State at Purdue. Handed the Spartans their first loss, 40-29, and continue the streak of beating top 5 teams, even though they are unranked.
Unranked.
Yo. So what is that, man? Is it they're that good? And I mean, the reason they're not ranked, I mean,
because they got losses to teams they shouldn't have lost to. Let me look at it right quick. I mean, they got skill players, man. This is where Rondale Moore came from. When they beat Ohio State back in 2018, Rondale Moore broke loose for almost 400 yards of total offense. Punt return, kick return, receiving touchdown. Like on a given Saturday when they crowd is packed at home, they will beat you. I don't care who you are. You do not want Purdue when they unranked and you ranked. That's crazy.
They ready to tear the goalposts down.
Yes.
Playing in. Yeah.
All right, let me look at this right quick. Purdue. Who did they lose to? All right, so they beat Iowa. They lost to Oregon State. First game of the season.
Ducks, yeah.
They beat UConn. They lost to Notre Dame. At Notre Dame. They beat Illinois. They lost to Minnesota at home. And then they beat Iowa. Then they lost to Wisconsin. Like, you never know what you're gonna get. But like, whenever it's somebody that's in the top 5, they just got a knack for knocking it out. I can't explain it, man.
Wow. Is that your people in the building, Adrian? He said, G Money, I see you.
Yes, sir. That's my piece right there. What up, Adrian?
Shout out to Adrian, man. Salute.
That's my number one Canes fan.
Oh, you?
Number one Canes fan right there.
Shout out to him, man. That's what's up. Thank you for coming through, brother.
Appreciate you tuning in, homie.
So number 12, Auburn, and number 13, Texas A&M.
Ooh.
That was a good one. Did you check that one, Cookz?
I ain't get to check it, but all my Auburn buddies show told me about it.
That's Scoop and Score, man. Man. Bo Nix, man, is kind of like what Patrick Mahomes is doing right now. He do all this running around, scrambling, sidearm throws. And it's just like, what happened to Auburn running the ball down your throat?
Exactly.
Yeah, my fault.
Cadillac Williams. You know what I'm saying? But
exactly.
They came in and sacked Bo Nix. Boy, that boy scooped that thing up. Big defensive line scooped it up. Ain't nothing like a big man touchdown.
Right.
It's all like
throw that head back.
They fall in the end zone.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick. Did you see
what's
the name? The exact thing Wentz did, threw the ball, instead of trying to go for not get a safety. He threw the ball, and the dude almost ran in for the. But Vincent got the touchdown.
Yes, same thing.
Same thing Wentz did.
Stafford did the same thing Wentz did. Yep.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yep. Salute, Adrian. Appreciate the donation, man.
Oh man, thank you, brother. Salute.
Salute, Adrian.
Much appreciative. Much appreciative.
Word. Yeah, that Scoop and Score, man, pretty much put the game away, man. That was a good game, man. It was 3-3 for a long time. The SEC is funny though, ain't it, Cookz? Because you have slobber knockers like that, 9-6, and then you have an Alabama and Ole Miss 58-54, something like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, you know, cause I'm a Florida Gator, so you know I ain't too happy about how my game ended up, but we'll wait till we get to that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but being, you know, also being an Alabama born and raised, we always hear the Auburn talk. I like Auburn folks because they kind of cool and laid back. They don't brag much. No pun intended, because they're gonna be like, "What do you got nothing to brag for?" You know how they talk. So,
Yeah.
so, but as far like you said, Queen and Tiger, the SEC can be very funny sometimes. But like you said, one game can be like you said 6-9 or 3-3 to whatever, and then the next game can be 41-50, and it be a shootout. So like I agree with all that right there, man.
Right.
Facts.
Wow. So LSU, number 3 Alabama, they put up a fight.
Ooh,
Alabama prevailed 20-14. It was a close one right here.
I did watch that one.
What'd you think about that?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I thought LSU had them at the end. But this game right here shows when another team make a mistake, how you can capitalize. I felt like a lot of that was going on. LSU wasn't scared, but they deflated though. They kind of deflated, you know, because when you stop Bama so many times like they did at certain points, you supposed to cash in then.
Got cash in.
You got to cash in then. But when you don't cash in, it's like you biting your nails. Like, is we gonna hold them? Let's hold them, y'all. Some saying is we gonna hold them, and some saying we gonna hold them. That don't match.
Yeah.
So, and you know Alabama, when they see a chance to get you, they gonna get you. And then what I like the most about the LSU game, they played Alabama to their same medicine. Let's hold the ball. Let's run the ball. Let's run the clock on them. Let's make them suffer. Let's do them like they do us. But they just didn't get it at the end.
Word. That's exactly what happened. But like you said, Ed Orgeron had them boys ready to play.
Yeah.
They came on hype because everybody was talking it was going to be a blowout. Alabama was giving up all those points, supposed to cover the spread.
Mm-hmm.
And they fought, man. The key play was that interception, though. I kind of feel bad for LSU because, that's Brad Johnson's son. Brad Johnson's played for Tampa.
Oh,
LSU,
I didn't know that.
LSU.
Wow.
And he threw a pass, man, and the Alabama DB got a finger on it, and it popped right into the hands of the Alabama dude. That interception kind of turned it around. And then the last time LSU had a chance, they had incomplete pass again, with just good coverage. Ed Santos in the building. What up, fam?
What up, Ed?
What's going on, big brother? What up, Santo?
What up? But yeah, man. Hey, Orgeron had them boys ready to play, man.
Yeah, he did. He sure did.
Big win. Hey, man, I'm highly impressed with Bryce Young, the quarterback for Alabama. I'm high. Who y'all got in the Heisman race? Cookz, who y'all got in the Heisman? I got a couple of feelings about the way it's going.
Oh man. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't paid attention enough to like the single players. I've been really just keeping up with like the overall everything that happened at the end, seeing who at the number ones in the draft and stuff. But as far as like players I've been hearing about, I can honestly say position wise, I heard it's a receiver that's real good out there, and like 2 or 3 quarterbacks, including of course always somebody on Alabama gonna get nominated for something. Seems like. So on that case, I don't know names right up now, but as far as like player wise, I know it's a receiver out in the West I've heard about. It's a running back that played for a little school that I heard about that's been breaking a lot of records or have broke some records. And somebody coming from the South. That's pretty much it for me. I know you got names though, so who you got? And Tiger.
I didn't hear that last part. I'm sorry. I was answering a text real quick.
Oh, I was just asking who do you might have as a Heisman candidate or candidate like Queen City asked, because I don't know anybody's names right now to say who I know.
Yeah, to me, like I have to, even watch some more college just to see. Like I said, I just been getting into college football the last few years, so I don't know who's that dominant player right now that's gonna, get that trophy. I don't know. I would have to go on Queen City's recommendation.
So the thing that bothers me about the Heisman is it's always a discussion. Are we picking the best player? Are we picking the best player on the best team? Because when I look at my list, I see some ballers that's not gonna get votes because they're not in the top 4. And obviously you always look at the number 1 team, but on Georgia's team, nobody on offense is shining to that degree. And even though my boy Jordan Davis is a beast and dominant, his stats not going to jump off the page to win it as high as a defensive player like a Charles Woodson.
Right.
I mean, he taking double and triple teams on every play and still got a couple of sacks. Two or three sacks for a defensive tackle is major in the SEC. Because you absorbing double teams almost every play.
Right.
So Bryce Young, to me, even though Alabama got a loss, man, as a freshman, you got to look at his numbers, man. This dude, 24 for 37 Saturday for 302 and 2 TDs, like very rarely ever throws interceptions. I mean, and as a freshman, a redshirt freshman, first time starting. I mean, that first game against Miami, man, he impressed me. All summer long I was watching. I was like, this dude, he can't be that good. He came out, man, looking like a 4-year starter, man.
Damn.
We hit him one time and he fumbled. I mean, but other than that, he's a beast, man. Kenneth Walker, the running back from Michigan State.
Okay.
Absolute beast. Transferred from Wake Forest. Ironically, both of these people played against Miami, so I seen them up close and personal. Kenneth Walker ran all over us too. But even though they lost, man, he had a $146 in that game, man. Like he is a definitely first round draft pick running back. Kenneth Walker.
Okay. Kenneth Walker.
Sam Howell and Sam Hartman. But I mean, nobody's gonna pick Sam Hartman because he played for Wake Forest. But you gotta look at his numbers, man. Dude, let me pull up this dude's numbers right quick. Please.
Yeah, that would make me frustrated too, because it's
just
like
right quick.
Who's a dominant player just because he's playing in a small school, he's not gonna get that nod. That's
That's up.
All right, so this dude for the season has 2,873 yards passes, 27 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions, and completing over 70% of his passes. Like a juggernaut. If he was doing that for Ohio State, he'd be, and they got one loss, he'd be in the Heisman
yeah. Oh yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think Bryce Young is the leader in the clubhouse because Alabama still has a chance to make it into the Final Four. And, he's the quarterback.
right.
But I like Kenneth Walker, man. I love his story, man. Transfer from Wake Forest. They couldn't get carries at Wake Forest and goes to Michigan State and lights it up. So, I don't know.
Good story. Comeback story.
Yeah. Dope story. Chris, is Jordan Davis better than Ndamukong Suh? Pump your brakes on that, man. I don't know.
Come on. We were just talking about
Ndamukong Suh got grown man. Good gracious. I don't know. I think Jordan got a chance to be special, man. If he can stay healthy, man. He's had a couple of injuries, and trying to figure out the right weight to play at. Because they got him listed at 340. I promise you, he weigh more than 340, y'all.
Damn.
Word. More?
Can still run quarterbacks down from side to side. It's amazing.
Scary.
I ain't seen nobody that big move like that. But,
Scary.
I think he knows. Georgia knows. To play at the next level, he going to have to be a little lighter than 340. Because He easily 360 right now. He can't be 340. Just take a look at him. You tell me you think.
Crazy.
Yeah, Bryce does have weapons, Party Boy, no doubt.
Georgia Tech and Miami.
Let me talk about TVD, man. Let me tell you about TVD.
Hey.
Listen. We done found us a quarterback, Cookz. I hope Asia's still in the chat. Because me and
I've been
Asia,
wanting to hear this.
We watched the game together Saturday. And of course, we were all hyped on De'Aaron King because De'Aaron King did his thing last year. That's my man. He's going to be always known for the quarterback that broke in the spread offense at Miami. We ain't never run the spread, Cookz. This is the second year of existence of the spread offense in Miami.
Okay.
So King goes down against Michigan State. Shoulder injury, out for the year. I've been hearing about Tyler Van Dyke all offseason because King was hurt. Tyler Van Dyke took all of the first team reps while King was getting ready for the Alabama game. It's like he can sling it. Man, this dude we done won 3 straight games. He done thrown for over 1,100 yards, 18 touchdowns and 1 interception? Like, dude, straight pocket passer, but he can move just good enough to get first downs when he has to.
Okay.
Red shirt freshman. So, I mean, I'm excited, man. TVD, man, getting it done. Now, we jumped on Georgia. We jumped on them 14-0. We was driving to go up 21-0, fumble.
Gosh.
They scored 14-7. Driving again to score. Inside the 20, fumble. 14-14. Driving again. Running back, fumbled the ball in the air. They picked it up. Ran it back. Touchdown. Now we down 21-17. TVD came out there slinging that thing around. Shout out to Charleston Rambo, too. Wide receiver that came over from Oklahoma through the transfer portal. 210 yards. That's the second most receiving yards in the history of the Miami Hurricanes. Behind my man Eddie Brown. My man Eddie Brown had 220.
Wow.
So, offense is balling. We still got to work on our tackling. We still giving up 2 easy touchdowns. We gave up 2 long runs where the linebackers guessing the wrong hole. You know, Manny. I'll say this about Manny, our coach. He's a defensive guy. Cookz. Last year the defense was terrible. He fired the defensive coordinator.
Okay.
Go for the defense. You a defensive guy. Our defense is still leaky a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he gets bailed out by the offense. And my boy Adrian always said, gee, we play better when we score. When we score, the defense get pumped up. I agree with that. But it's not Miami Hurricane football when I keep seeing people running free 20, 30 yards into the end zone, man. So we'll see.
Right.
We jerked off some games we shouldn't have lost. The game against Virginia where we missed the field goal against the upright. The game against Carolina, we threw an interception with a chance to win the game. So we'll see.
As a Miami fan, and reason why I asked you this because one of my big brother figures that's around here, he's just like you, Miami in the blood, like Miami all day long. Like as a Miami fan, what do you feel like one of y'all biggest problems could be from how y'all used to win to the trouble that y'all go through these days? Like, what's one of the biggest things that you see that's different that you wish they could get back, or it might come back as time keep going? Lord will, you know what I mean?
That's a good question, Coach. First, let me give a shout out to my boy Claude Pride. I got another Canes fan in the building. What up, Claude?
What's up, Claude?
Salute, Claude.
What's up, Claude?
For tuning in.
Thank you for coming through.
Cookz, here it is, man. It's a couple things. Recruiting. We got to put a fence up around South Florida. Dade County, Palm Beach County, we have to put the fence back up. We can't keep letting Dalvin Cook go to Florida State. We can't keep letting Jerry Jeudy come to Alabama. That can't happen. 2, coaching we have to get the right coordinators in place. I like the fact that we running the spread now. I'm still not sold on Rhett Lashley because in the first year of the spread, he was scheming people wide open. And again, people get paid in college football to watch you.
Mm-hmm.
And he hasn't been creative enough. In this game, we just barely won this game against Georgia Tech. We had 2 4th down and 1, and he ran the same running play. The same read option right into the teeth of the defense, man. So, I think switching to the spread and having an attacking style defense will make kids want to stay home. We got to make kids want to stay home. One of the things Manny did when he came in was started this whole motto of make the crib great again. Like, stop going to Alabama and Georgia. Stay home and make the crib great again. Mm-hmm. They ain't gonna stay home and make the crib great again if we losing and we looking. Our coaches looking like they don't know what they're doing. But I'm just telling you, if we can get the right coaches in there, combined with the right recruiting. Now, Manny, me, Claude, and Agent go back and forth on this all the time. Like, is Manny the guy or not? You know, first of all, being in Miami, you got to be able to handle the NCAA first. And Manny Diaz, our head coach, his dad was the mayor of Miami. There's not a better political dude out there. He gonna always say the right thing. He gonna always handle the media. He handled the thing with Avante Williams. We had a safety. He got arrested for beating up a pregnant girlfriend. Everybody wanted to throw him on the bus, throw him under the jail. We'll never let him play again. Wait, we suspended him from the team. Let him still go to class and all of that. Let the facts come out. The charges got dropped. Waited to see if the state was going to pick up charges after the girl dropped the charges. Trust me, I'm not saying I condone what he did. I don't know what he did. But I know Manny waited till everything shifted out and brought him back on the team. And he had an interception Saturday. So, I mean,
so he was exonerated.
He was exonerated. But in Miami, you got to be careful because the NCAA, remember now, if you ain't ever seen the 30 for 30 on the youth, they made a whole tape of how not to celebrate without highlights. The NCAA would love nothing more than to put us back on probation. Always know that. And it scares a lot of coaches away, man, from coming to Miami. Because there's some obstacles you're going to have to deal with because we invented swagger. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what no college football fan say. We invented all of that swagger, run out in the smoke, celebrate in front of you, the turnover chain, all of that. So, I mean, it's what we do, but you got to have the right coach. So we're going to see. We're going to see. If we win out, Manny must win out, and we need help. It's as simple as this. We need Pitt to beat Virginia. North Carolina to beat Pitt Thursday, and then we need Pitt to beat Virginia the last week of the season. If we went out, we'd be in the ACC championship, probably against Wake Forest.
There she go.
Tam in the building.
I'm still on the clock.
She's still on the clock at 7. You doing overtime today?
No, I'm still in training, but it's my company's on the West Coast, so for them it's only like 4 something. So technically the training would be over at 4:30, but because I'm on the East Coast, it's over for me at 7:30. Hey, Cookz.
What's up, Tam? How you doing?
What's going on?
What's happening at home, girl?
Straight from the slums of Shaolin. I'm here.
I see you got the dope gaming chair you was telling me about.
Oh, yes.
Man, comfortable, right?
Yes.
It is.
It still hurts my back a little bit because my butt's still too big. So
there you go.
Hey, Cookz, just get ready, man. That's gonna always happen.
I know. I already know. I already know.
He already knows about the titans.
Yo, Q City, you said a few things that if she would have caught it, she would have said something. But I didn't say nothing. It was a funny thing you said when you was talking. I was like, oh, Tam would have been like, wait, what'd you say, QC? I'll tell her after though. It was funny.
Yeah, say it to me in the private chat.
All right.
I gotta keep looking. If y'all see me do like this, I gotta make sure they're not like watching. I don't think they care.
I hope your boss ain't watching the show.
Wouldn't that be funny? But I don't think so. She's a chick. She's like a California. They California. She's like a California girl. Like, oh my God. Like, yeah, I don't think she would be watching this type of show. Yeah, she wouldn't. What y'all up to? What port y'all out to? Y'all need help? Y'all need assistance?
Oh, we didn't get to the trivia yet, so that's why I said we gonna be on past 7:30, because I knew you was done at 7:30. So,
okay. Oh, look at y'all.
Yeah, man, come on, man.
But in a nutshell, I know that was long-winded, Cooks. But in a nutshell, that's what needs to happen, man.
Oh, that's what I need to hear. That was good. Yeah. It's good.
But what I'm looking forward to, and I need to find out whether B-Dub is down, 3:30 Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Shots for scores. Hey.
Oh, Lord.
Cooks, me and my peeps, my boy Sean. Shout out to my boy Sean, man. He's a big Florida State fan. We watch the game every year. Anytime you give him a touchdown, shot.
I'm scared of that.
And just know, Miami won 52-7 last year.
Oh, man. He was twisted.
So I'm going to his spot. I'm already preparing, though, because our defense is a little leaky. I'm going to have wifey driving.
Yeah. Take a jug of water with you and swig after every shot.
Oh, I'm taking a jug of water anyway.
If it's a no defensive game, like that 58-53 score, yo, both gonna be twisted.
Shot for scores. So B-Dub's supposed to join us on the Zoom. So I'm gonna hit him up to find out. He was trying to work his schedule out.
Bro, if I did that shot for shot during the Jets Thanksgiving game, when they scored 3 touchdowns within a minute, I'd have been twisted before halftime. Before that got out that quarter.
Well, hey, I was just gonna throw a little joke out. I was gonna say, Tiger, we can do that this Sunday since we play each other in the fantasy. We can go shop for
fantasy touchdowns be coming quick too.
Hell no, I'm good on that, bro. I be in AA like a mom. I be with Miss Cooley with Gamblers Anonymous. I be in AA Anonymous. Yeah, we be joking on Miss Cooley because I figure out how to give people points that play that gambling game while you on Twitch. Yo, as soon as she started playing, she was just me gamble them all. Kept losing them. I had to keep giving it a stimulus package. I said, Miss Cooley, you gonna need rehab. You keep messing around. So it's like an ongoing thing now. Hilarious.
I was at the rec listening. I was in and out, and I heard you say that. He was like, "We got to send Miss Cooley to rehab." I was like, "Wait a minute, what's going on?" So now I know what y'all was talking about.
Oh man, it's funny. It's funny. That gambling game is addictive, though. You'll be playing it for like hours, just being in the chat playing it.
Yeah, that is dope. But that was so much fun last year, man. I'm looking forward to Sean. Sean was a trooper last year, man. Everybody kept saying, "You ain't got to keep drinking." He was like, "No, I got video of it. I sent it to B-Dub." He was like, "I like that dude." He's like, "That's a Seminole fan right there." He was like, "No, cuz I'm gonna drink. I'm supposed to drink."
He's like, I'm gonna keep going with it.
And this old lady drove him home. He was lit.
52.
52 last year, man. So we'll see. I'm looking forward. 3:30 ESPN Saturday.
3:30, no doubt. NC State, Florida State. Wolfpack beat the Noles 28-14. 4 TDs for Devin Leary. Wolfpack defeated FSU and Clemson for the first time since 2002. Wow, Mackenzie Milton fielding for the injured Jordan Travis at QB, but he failed to convert on 4th and 4 in the fourth quarter, and that wrapped it up for NC State. Wolfpack.
I don't know if that's good or bad, man. We get them coming off a loss, man. To get them coming off a loss.
Yeah, it's always like I told you about the Nets. Same thing. Like, oh man, you want to take it out on the next team, you know? So.
Yeah, that's a rivalry right there, man. All week long, they already start playing that tomahawk chalk at practice for Miami, so we can get ready for that crowd noise.
Lord that. Lord that.
Lord.
Yo, Bill Burr, I always bring Bill Burr because he talk about everything. He was talking about that tomahawk chalk. He was like, you know that was some, and he's white. He was like, that was some racist white dude that was like, yo, I think an Indian sounds like that. Like, you never heard no Indian say that. He was like, hey, just put a mic to that dude in the corner going, oh. It's like, you never heard no Indian sound like that.
It sound that like that.
Hilarious. He's like, that was some racist white dude in the 20s that made that up for their college football team.
I like the song that Puffy and them did using that sample. I love that song.
What song is that?
That Shake Your Tail Feather. It was Puffy, Nelly.
Oh yeah, it was on the soundtrack of what you call it. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
I know the song you're talking about.
They use that.
Oh yeah, for the chorus. Okay.
Yeah, that's my song.
It was on the Bad Boy soundtrack.
Right.
Okay.
Too.
That's my song. Pop something, move something, shake your tail feather. Go, girl, take it up. You can even do it slow. We can even do it slow. Okay, listen. Look at where you want to go. Look at where you want to go. Shake that ass to the floor. Pop something, move something, shake your tail feather. They used to do that chicken head dance.
Your boss is probably like, I guess you're off the clock now.
No, I'm still on the clock until 7:30.
Okay, you got
7:30.
7:30.
Hey, real quick though, Tiger. Speaking of music, did y'all see that special ESPN did on football players talking about how they get hyped when they play that Phil Collins? I can feel it coming in the air pregame.
No, I missed that one.
Oh man.
I know I can pull that up. I'm gonna check that out. I know that was dope.
That song right there.
If you ever play football in your life, that makes you want to put the pads on again, man.
Mm-hmm.
They show all of the players in different arenas when they playing that while they warming up. It's terrible singing though. Some of them trying to sing along with them.
Yeah.
But like how I get them hyped up and then it lead up to the breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
That song
boom, 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 boom.
That song not depressing to you?
Yo, that's funny. That was funny as hell that you just said that about them trying to sing along. So I got a clip I want to show y'all.
Dirty Harry said in one of his movies that a man's got to know his limitations. Carl Lewis apparently didn't see the movie. If his rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner prior to the Nets-Bulls game last night is any indication, as a public service, we present now only excerpts. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
All right, are we all ready? Here we go. Oh, say, can you see? And the Rockets, red flag. Uh-oh. I'll make up for it now. Oh, the land of the free.
That was our national anthem. Written by Francis Scott off-key. Those were last night's lowlights. They were last night's highlights.
Yo! Funniest thing I ever seen in my life. Uh-oh. I'm making up for it now.
You saw that girl in the background? She was like this, holding her hat. Like,
oh,
Derek
man.
Coleman. This was Derek Coleman.
yeah.
Derek Coleman was like,
Michael Jordan was all serious, like.
yeah. Charlie Steiner, though, man. Charlie Steiner was trying to keep it together when they came back to him. He was cracking up.
He was crying.
He said Francis Scott off-key.
Off-key.
And the Rockets.
Dude skipped a whole verse.
No, they just showed expert, like only like on that one that you watched that you just showed, they only showed clips of it. He sang the whole thing. It was
they just broke it up. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I gotta find the full one then. You said,
that never gets old, man.
That is hilarious.
That never gets old.
Yeah.
That's like watching the Charlie Murphy, Rick James skit every time.
It never gets old.
When I'm down, I watch that. I watch that because that'll have me crying, laughing. That's so funny. I'll make up for that.
Like, you know he messed up by saying that.
When you say uh-oh and it's dead silent, that's just bad. Oh my God, man.
He said this up for that.
With the college football update, Clemson at Louisville. Clemson beat Louisville as DJU rallied the Tigers and his 8-yard TD run. See, I see why too. They won, and then what's the name lost, but it didn't count. So I know that you super pissed because of that. You know, non-conference game.
Yeah, they can't make up no ground on weight, man.
Going back to that Star Spangled Banner, QC. He gonna say, like he about to kill it. Like
gonna kill it.
Right.
Let everybody hype.
That's how it starts.
His own rendition in the beginning. What was that?
Like he about to kill it.
Then he's like, you know how it's stretched out and goes, oh, say, can you? He's like, oh, say.
Yeah.
Oh, fast.
Dude, you must be able to sing well to do your own rendition of the song.
Why would they ask him to do that? Did they know he couldn't sing? Or did
they just figured because he was a star and I guess the person that was supposed to sing was sick. They was like, oh, okay, we got Carl Lewis. Like, bring him up. Like, y'all know that he can't sing.
Yeah,
I know
that. and to be as country as I am, you got to sing that song, not singing. You got to sing. He sang.
He didn't even sing it. He didn't do nothing.
No, he didn't do nothing. He didn't even harmonize.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I mean, after Star Spangled Banner, but yeah, still, just listening to that,
that's hilarious. I don't care what nobody say. That was hilarious.
Word.
And you know, Carl Lewis was on top back then. He was in the Olympics. You can see how he was dressed, and everybody thought he was gonna come out there and blow that thing up.
Oh shoot, Carl Lewis!
He blew it. He blew it up all right.
Yeah, he did.
Ever give that dude a microphone?
Whoa!
Like really?
Imagine that dude. You know how you get married, and sometimes you have something you want to like nuptials to sing to your wife. Instead of like saying it, she probably like, no. Just talk it out. Just talk it out. Yeah, we be straight. You fuck around, not get married. You start singing it.
Yo, hey Tiger. Next time, if you ever think about it, run across your mind, grab that other clip of when that white lady was trying to sing it, and Draymond Green them was busting at the All-Star game because they put the camera like right on him.
Fergie.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Fergie.
Fergie's
was terrible.
Yeah,
that was.
Baby, what is you doing? Yeah,
that's worse because she's supposed to be a singer.
Exactly. Again, trying to change it and make her own version of it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That one was find that clip. That clip was funny too.
Hey, though, on the positive though, how about Mo Cheeks though? When Maurice Cheeks was coaching the Sixers.
Cheeks.
Yes, his last name is Cheeks, and we call him Mo Cheeks.
Mo Cheeks.
Mo Cheeks.
Yeah.
Mo Cheeks.
Mo
Cheeks. Knock the man off the polo sweater.
Pull up the Mo Cheeks clip. It was a girl singing, a young girl singing the national anthem, and she got stuck. She literally just froze and wasn't saying nothing. And the crowd was starting to boo, and he walked out there and took the mic and sang with her. It was dope, man.
Oh, that's dope.
Maurice Cheeks.
Because the words are kind of like dumb. Like trying to remember them words is like
boo a little girl. Yeah, they were in Philly. It figures.
Hey, exactly.
That's your town, Cooks. Philly damn people.
Brotherly love, baby.
Are you from Philly?
No, I just love them to death. I don't know why. I just been a Philly fan since I was a little boy.
Tam,
a little boy, I've always loved
the Philadelphia Eagles during a halftime game in December. During halftime, they have like different things that come out on the field, and had Santa come out there. they started throwing snowballs at Santa.
Booing
The shit out
Santa.
He didn't do right. He didn't do right, man. He didn't do right. He didn't do right.
Damn. In Veterans Stadium, where the Eagles play football, when they built it, they built a jail in the bottom to already be ready to accommodate unruly fans.
Yeah, they ain't taking you to the precinct. The precinct is
jail
there.
in there.
Yeah, we're gonna handle you down now. You won't do that no more. You won't do that no more.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Philly.
Yeah.
Got Ben Simmons scared to come out his house.
They say John a lot out there. John.
They do what?
They say John a lot out there.
John. Out that John.
Yeah.
Oh, they got like an accent like that?
No, they gotta be like, that John over there is nice. Look at that John over there. That John.
Yeah, they changed it. It used to be joint. Now it's joint.
John.
Yeah,
slang. Okay.
I don't get that. I don't get that.
Because Mick DeCalla says it a lot too.
Yeah.
He says John a lot. John.
You're right. Okay. All right. Picked up on
what else they say? They say a lot of stuff. I used to date this
Bro,
guy from.
I ain't gonna hold you. I've been hearing that a lot too. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, what you talking about? Oh, my bad. Okay, I see what you're saying. My fault.
Aki. There's another one that they say a lot. Oh, that ball. Look at that ball. Instead of saying that ball, they be like that ball.
B-U-L. That ball.
Yeah, that ball.
The young bull.
The young bull.
I love the different dialects, man, that our people have. Nothing like Baltimore, though. I'm talking to you. What you can do?
Yeah.
The avenue. Did y'all see that song with that guy? He was like, the avenue. He was doing that dance like this. Y'all ever seen that?
Like back in the 1800s or something?
No, it's just some recent shit.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like back in the 1800s.
Baltimore. They don't even say Baltimore. They say Baltimore.
Yeah. They don't do the R. They don't pronounce
the R. I said be more. That's what I be saying. Be more.
They don't say no R's. Hey, but when The Wire was hot, man, I used to love to hear Snoop talk, man. I just rewind it and just listen to her talk.
Yeah, that LA.
Man.
I love that accent.
That's the perfect Baltimore accent. What you think we gonna do, Chris? I'm talking to you.
Work trick. Yeah, the Compton accent.
That's crazy too.
I love the accent.
I do too.
So damn, I'm just looking at this next update. Our Rams, WSSU against Fayetteville State. I know you was hearing the John to Queen City. Go ahead, let's talk about it, bro. What happened?
Tiger, I'm gonna tell you, I had this up on the laptop. I had like 3 games going, so I didn't have the sound on that. But you know, Fayetteville State undefeated in the CIAA. They were going to the CIAA championship to play Bowie State regardless. And I kept looking at the score, man. It was 3-0. It was 0-0 for a while. Second quarter, I was like, oh, we balling. We playing Fayetteville State good. Then it was 3-0. And then it was, I want to say, 3-3. When it was 3-3, I turned the sound up. Because it was like third quarter. I'm like, hold on, man. Let me see what's going on. How about the first thing I heard the announcer say is, well, Fayetteville State's backup seem to be doing a pretty good job, seeing that they sitting a lot of people to prepare for the championship game.
Oh, damn.
Hey, Tiger, I'm going to close out the show with something special. Let me know when y'all about to close.
Oh,
okay?
Lord.
Okay. Oh, Lord.
Won't get my channel flagged, right?
No.
All right. Just checking. I got to make sure.
No.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it, sis. I got confidence in you. I'm looking forward to it.
No, I was just going to show y'all, let y'all listen to that Avenue and the way he be doing that dance.
Oh, I definitely want to see that.
Yeah. It's
ain't the real music on there.
Well, then you know what? Then we'll listen to it in our thing.
When we go offline.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Y'all just got to stay on. Y'all 3 got to stay on.
All right.
No doubt.
Sorry, guys in the YouTube, you guys won't be able to see it. Sorry. It's all Tiger's fault because Tiger doesn't want to get a strike.
Sorry, they can Google it.
Yeah, they can. It's by his name is Shy Money. I'm the one. If y'all interested in looking at it, guys, in the comments.
Shy Money.
I'm the one. He like Avenue and the Avenue.
In the last game, we got Texas Southern at Jackson State. Moved to 8-1. 41-21 win. Shador Sanders. Another impressive game, bro. 3 touchdowns, 305 yards, no INTs. 2,040 and 14 yards passing with 23 touchdowns and only 3 INTs. Bro. Bro, he the real deal, bro.
He the real deal, man. He is the real deal. He gonna have another offseason working with Tom Brady. I ain't know if you knew that, Cooks. You know Deion got Tom Brady training his son.
No, I ain't know that.
Man, you gotta pull up some Shador Sanders highlights and watch him in the pocket. He Tom Brady in the pocket and freaking Jalen Hurts when he's scrambling. Like, dude. Shador Sanders gonna be that dude, man.
He's gonna be a problem.
He gonna be a problem. And his other son is corner, Shiloh Sanders. He gonna be a problem. They both gonna
stand just like Deion. His stance, right?
Yeah, same stance. Except he a hitter though, Cooks. He a hitter.
Oh yeah, hitter.
Oh, he a hitter. When I was down there for the Orange Blossom Classic, on the field, seeing that boy come up on, he big too. He like 6'2", 200 already at corner. You know, he play corner.
6'2", 200.
Yes.
He a hitter, and he big. Okay. Is he single? Let me stop before my boo watch. He might be watching. Let me stop. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
They for real though, man. Don't believe the hype that just because they his sons, when they get drafted, they can play, man. Them boys can play. Shador can play. He has all the makings of being an NFL quarterback. Straight up. Starting as a true freshman. True freshman. I just hope somebody I need some SEC teams to schedule Deion, man. I need Mississippi State, Ole Miss. Somebody got to give him a game, man. Give him a game.
Yeah, give him somebody good, because he swore on that show. He said I'm finna change this. He said we finna have some first round picks. You know what I mean?
They are.
If he don't do that, he can just do porn. Is Tiger still there?
I'm sorry, I was researching something.
Oh, you didn't hear what I said?
Oh no.
I heard you.
I know you heard me.
I thought I heard something back. I thought I heard something. That's why I looked back there. That's why I was heard.
Heard me.
I thought I heard something back there.
I said if he don't do that, then he can do porn.
What you said? Oh, all right. I'm sorry. I didn't stuff.
I guess so. It does pay good money. The college football rankings. Number 1, Georgia, of course. Number 2, Alabama moves back up again. Number 3, Michigan State. Number 4, Oregon. Number 5, Ohio State. Number 6, Cincinnati. Number 7, Michigan. 8, Oklahoma. 9, Wake Forest. 10, Notre Dame. 11, Oklahoma State. And number 12, Baylor.
So this was the first edition of the college football playoff rankings. The new one is going to come out tomorrow. They come out every Tuesday. So this is going to change.
Right.
Because Michigan State lost.
To Purdue.
Wake Forest lost to Carolina, and Oklahoma State won. Baylor lost to TCU. But what I wanted to talk about, Cooks, is let's talk about if this was the final rankings. Let's talk about, because you know they're talking about expanding from 4 to possibly 8 to possibly 12. So if this was 4, if this was the end of the year at 4, even though this is not right now, Georgia versus Oregon, I think Georgia would mop Oregon.
Yeah, of course.
2, Alabama, Michigan State. Even though Michigan State lost, that would be a good one.
It'll be different this time.
Yes, sir. Because now you're talking about Mel Tucker going against Saban. He is Saban's disciple. That's Saban's defense. At Michigan State. So, I mean, I like the 1 versus 4. The only argument is looking at 5 and down, is anybody else really gonna make a run, right? So I think it should be more than 4.
I would like to see more than 4 because I want to see somebody else beside the same certain teams. You know,
Exactly.
I like Georgia now. Don't get me wrong. Now I ain't always been a fan, but I like Georgia. Especially I like Georgia when they number 1. I like to see anybody else number 1 except Alabama, to be honest with you, because when they lose and somebody else win, they'll still leave Alabama number 1.
Yeah.
And we looking at it. We all watching this now. We all watching this. And it's like, wait a second. This team over here is undefeated or maybe got 1 loss. Alabama can have 2 losses and still get in there.
They get the respect, man. They done been in every college football playoff poll except 1 since it started.
Except 1?
They get the respect. They get the respect. Now, I'm anticipating Ohio State and Cincinnati to move up. Cincinnati barely won. Ohio State wasn't impressive either.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I know Michigan State's going to come out of there. Oregon didn't lose. I don't know if they move up to 3 and then maybe Ohio State takes 4. I mean, they're going to put Ohio State in at 4 over Cincinnati. You know, I watched Cincinnati play. I think they're good. I agree, Stub Rock. I think they slept on them.
Tell me something, because I know I done slept. When I first found out about Cincinnati, my partner at work said, "Man, you know Cincinnati number 4 in the rank." Tell me where Cincinnati come from. How did they get there?
So they got Luke Fickell. Luke Fickell is a head coach. That's what I'm telling you about college football, man. It's coaching and recruiting. So Luke Fickell was Ohio State's assistant coach that took over when Urban Meyer was sick. Remember?
Right.
And then he wanted to get the job, but they gave it to Ryan Day. So he took the Cincinnati program, and Ohio State will not schedule him. He been trying to do a home and home since he took that job, man.
Okay.
And they got a quarterback, Desmond Ridder. Write it down, Desmond Ridder.
Desmond Ridder.
He need to put some weight on, but he's smooth. Dual style quarterback, can run and throw. I mean, Cincinnati got a history of having some athletes. Travis Kelce went to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce went to Cincinnati. I mean, they got some ball players. And see, the transfer portal has opened up everything, Cookz. Everything. Because you got guys like Alabama's star receiver, Jamison Williams this year.
Yeah.
He was 3rd on the depth chart at Ohio State.
He was on the 3rd?
I was on the 1st.
He was on the 3rd.
He was on the 3rd. Transfer portal, Cook. But anyway, yeah. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but check this out.
Yeah.
If they go to 12, Tiger, this is what we'll be looking at. If you look at that right there, they go to 12 like they're trying to do. 1 and 2 will have a bye, right? That's too many games. There's too many games for college kids to play anyway. They're just not getting NIL money, but
yeah.
So 1 and 2 will have a bye. That means 3 will play 12. You'll be looking at Michigan State and Baylor. You'll be looking at Oregon and Oklahoma State, Ohio State, and Notre Dame. Who wouldn't want to see that? Cincinnati and Wake Forest. Two teams is under don't get no respect. That'll be awesome, cuz. Yeah. Michigan and Oklahoma.
I watched it.
Those are the playoffs if you go to 12, dog. Mm-hmm. With the winner of the 3 and 12 gets Georgia. The winner of 4 and 11 would get Alabama.
Bro, they gotta do it, man.
That'll be fire.
Yeah. They're gonna get some ratings, big time ratings.
So if they did 8 teams, you wouldn't have no buys. You jump straight into it with 1 versus 8. Georgia and Oklahoma. Ooh. Alabama, Michigan. Michigan State, Cincinnati. Oregon, Ohio State. In a rematch, they played each other. That's just hypothetically speaking, if this was the final 12.
If this happened, today,
Dang. So I definitely want more than 4, man.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, 4, more than 4. I vote for that.
I think for player safety though, 8 is probably better, man. Because 12, if you think about it, Baylor, you'd have to win 3 games in December after you've been going through a whole grueling season. So Baylor gonna have to beat Michigan State and then face Georgia.
They don't want that noise.
Yeah, I think 12 is too much for college kids, man.
Yeah, I just hate to see that when it's I said this before about teams that are undefeated and they don't get the nod. You know what I mean? But the team in it 1 loss, 2 loss, but because they're bigger time school, bigger, they get the higher ranking. It's unfortunate. I just know it's so many teams. You can't do it like the NFL playoffs. It's just too many.
Yeah.
Too many games or injuries. It's too crazy. But, just the visual of, damn, this school went undefeated. They beat, a few top-ranked teams. And because they ain't a big school, they don't get the nod.
Yep.
True.
I know that sounds bad. It's just, damn. It's just unfortunate.
Exactly what Cincinnati is right now.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So. Oh, real quick. Wilson's cleared to return after first surgery. So we'll see if A-Rod will, which I'm sure he will, next week. NBA updates. Before we get to the rankings, Embiid is out due to COVID protocols. Damn, I should have said the name. Sixers now down to 4 players due to virus. So I don't know what's going on with that. And Sixers and Simmons are still obviously at an impasse. Philly discussing a trade with the Celtics. Somebody put out an imaginary trade. They did a 3-way trade. Oh. It involved Kyrie, Ben Simmons, and someone on the Heat. And it was like a rotating. Kyrie would go to the Sixers. Simmons would go to the Heat. See, I forgot the third player. I'll have to look it up. And it was saying like, it was kind of intriguing that someone thought about that possible 3-way trade. I just thought it was something just to bring up.
Oh yeah.
That's interesting though, because it could happen. Stuff like that can happen.
3-team trade. You gotta make the money work.
Yep. So the Sixers lead the East at 8-2. Warriors lead the West at 8-1. The Warriors, bro. Klay Thompson still ain't back yet.
Dubs balling.
Dubs
balling.
Lakers 5-5 with everyone that used to play on other teams that are on the Lakers. Bron and AD are hurt. My Knicks are 6-4. Hornets are 5-6. Dame Dollar off to a slow start. 34%.
He'll be back.
Damn. 23% 3-point. Celtic beef. Yeah, what is this? Marcus Smart called out Jaylen Brown.
Man, I don't like this. I don't like that.
So, what went down? It was something that happened in the game, right? QC?
Well,
you saw it.
Queen City.
You saw it, Cookz.
Now, go ahead, Cookz.
But from the little bit that I seen, they ain't sharing the ball like they supposed to. Basically, Smart from what I got, from what I seen, from the first of it, Smart don't like the way that them two playing. It's like they playing for themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all two doing good. Don't worry about the team. And when y'all two ain't doing good, now it's everybody else's fault. You know what I'm saying? That's a little bit I got off of it. What about you, Queen City?
Yeah, so to me, what he said was perfectly fine. The problem is he said it to the media.
Yeah.
Because what happened was they lost the game where clearly teams are game planning to stop Tatum and Brown, and other people are open and they're not passing the ball. I mean, everything he said is right, which leads a lot of people to believe is he said that before in the locker room and they still ain't passed it. So he was like, oh, okay, y'all don't want to listen. Listen now, this Marcus Smart that went into the stands to try to fight that white dude that called him the N-word at Oklahoma State. Marcus Smart a dog, man.
Yeah, he don't play.
Marcus Smart a dog. You remember that? That fan called him the N-word and called he went in the stands?
I do.
It's a fact.
Everything he said was right. It's just you don't say that to the media unless you've already said it to them. And you're trying to get your point across. Now, before Jaylen Brown got hurt, to his credit, the next game they played well. They moved the ball. They blew the Heat out. The very next game.
Yeah.
But Jaylen Brown hurt now, though.
Yeah, he's out.
He's on my fantasy team. Speaking of that, me and Cookz go head to head. Somebody want to talk about that fantasy basketball.
I've been waiting. Y'all the one quiet. I've been waiting. What you talking about?
We're going to pull up
Queen City G ain't in last place in the basketball.
Yeah, I am. Thank you very much.
Picking up the basketball hard, bro. Burn it up. He's like, I ain't messing with that NFL.
Oh, sure.
I hear you. Yeah, Chase Edmonds has a high ankle sprain. Thank you, Hardy Boy. I was immediately going to take him out. He's out multiple weeks. Appreciate that. The Knicks breakout Bing Bong slogan. The slogan is derived from the sound of the New York subway closing doors. Does it replace Knicks tape? Well, let's
you Tiger.
Let's see. Let's see at this. Let's check out this dunk from Obi Toppin. And let's listen to it.
Be proud of this one. Yeah. Stylistic stuff for us.
Okay. Well, they were supposed to say it. Bing bong.
Bing bong. That's all they saying now, Tiger. What you think?
The Knicks tape because it's derived from the sound of the New York subway closing doors.
Beware the closing doors. Bing bong.
Oh yeah. It's derived from RZA. Bong bong. Damn it.
Bong bong.
Bong bong.
I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
Because it's still New York. I was going to tell you the same thing. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Because it's the closing of the subway doors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's New York.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I saw that. I thought about that. I was like, I wanted to Tiger down with that. That's all they saying. Have you seen the clip, though, of the dude? It's some super fan y'all got. And after y'all beat somebody, all the fans for the other team was walking together leaving. And he ran over, was like, Bing bong!
Yeah. That's my dude. What's his name?
Oh, man. He's killing people with that.
Yeah, he better than Spike Lee right now.
Yeah, he the Knicks super fan.
Word up.
Oh, okay. I'll keep my eyes open for him.
Bing bong.
They're probably, what are you talking about?
Yeah, he screamed on all of their whole fan base.
I love it, bro. I love it. Word up.
Yeah, my Hornets got off to a 3-0 start, man. That West Coast trip, man. I think we can beat the Lakers tonight, though. AD or LeBron not playing.
Yeah, I hope y'all do beat.
We got to learn how to win on the road, man.
Yeah.
In the fourth quarter, teams just start playing defense. Like we got outscored 22-0 by the Clippers last night. We had the lead with 9 minutes left.
And they went on a 22-0
22-0 run, man. You can just see other teams saying, okay, it's fourth quarter. We're here to play defense. We don't have that switch on defense. We lead the league in scoring. But, like, we don't have that switch on defense yet, man. We're a young team. We're going to be all right.
Yeah.
All right.
For sure.
Yeah. Lakers ain't going to win no championship no way.
No, the Lakers definitely. I told you that, Tiger. That is not going to work with Russell Westbrook.
Oh, yeah. Hell no. They should have saw that coming a mile away.
Oh, man. It was so funny. He came down and turned that ball over. You know, they lost to OKC twice. OKC got 2 wins in the whole NBA, and it's against the Lakers.
Home and away.
We turned the ball over 80. AD was looking at him like, man, what are you doing? Because it's to the point where they looking at Russ like, dude, what are you doing? It ain't gonna work.
That's what they get for bringing him on. That wears skirts and blue colored hair.
Thank you. I'm gonna clap my hands for that. Thank you, Tiger. Thank you. I'll applaud. Thank you, Tiger. Thank you for saying that. Thank you, because I was getting ready to. Thank you, Tiger.
No facts.
Dude lost his mind, man.
Straight up facts.
It ain't about bashing some people. Nah, bro. What are you doing? So anyway, thank you. G League players on the rise to watch out for. Jalen Hardy, 6'4" guard, pulls up from 30, drops step back threes. Oh, he trains with Harden. Okay. Mine's fans of a young Dame. Okay.
Check these cats out, man. These cats is gonna be getting pulled up to teams. Watch what I tell you.
Okay.
Dyson Daniels, 6'6" point guard from Australia.
Yes.
Ricky Daniels.
Star Ricky Daniels shoots the floater and gets to the rim with ease, and also he's a good defender.
Ricky Daniels.
He played for Boston.
Yeah, he played for. He's a journeyman. He played for a bunch of teams.
Okay.
Hardy Boy said Lakers keep on faking it.
Yeah. Word up.
Yeah.
I agree.
Straight up, fakers. They ain't winning no title.
Nah.
Michael Foster, 6'8", power forward center from the U.S. of A. Nice handles and outside shot for his size. She didn't catch that one. Bangs inside and rebounds similar to Julius Randle's style of play.
She talking about We got one by Tiger.
Yeah, two of them.
Yeah, Hardy Boy said game blouses.
I'm rubbing off on y'all.
I know.
Yeah, but this cat does remind you of Julius Randle, though, Tiger.
Okay.
He's a beast like that. Got that left hand release.
Dope.
Wow.
Dog.
I got the left hand release.
Fanbo Zhang, 6'11", throwing for a power forward for China. Gonzaga.
Playing for Gonzaga.
Smooth left-handed release with deep three-point range. Can handle the ball and take bigs off the dribble and finish at the rim. Speaks perfect English and is a big Wu-Tang Clan fan.
Hey, this dude right here, Gonzaga predicted to win the championship again. He signed with the G League on one of them little contracts where when he leave college, he going to the G League. Like, check him out, man. Fanbo Zing. Dude, he got a workout video on YouTube. Just watch this cat, man. Just think not Yao Ming, because he's not that tall. Dude, it's hard to explain, man. The dude release is so nice with the left. He was just draining threes. He drained like 20 threes in a row.
Damn.
And then just started doing ball handling drills. Dunking backwards, left-handed, right-handed, plumping the Wu-Tang in the back. I'm like, this dude right here. Oh, is
he related to Young Ho Lee? I see they don't say it like that. They say Young.
They don't. Young Way.
I'm like, man, that's Young Ho.
That's Young Ho. Good kid, Young Ho.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, Fanbo Zing, man. Check out Fanbo Zing.
No doubt. Fullblast Fanatics 2K Crew Fantasy Basketball League members and Week 2 matchups.
Ballin'.
Queen City G undefeated at 3-0 versus Young De La.
Thank you, Tim. Clap it up for me.
Won't last long. I'm coming to get that.
CG won 2,044 to 1,325. Damn.
And I got the most points both weeks, back to back.
Leo season.
Thank you, Tim. Tim was worried about me when I was 0-4. She was like, Queen said it's gonna be okay.
I know. I got the Leo energy. I know.
That's so funny.
JT Tate is at 0-3 versus Darius at 2-1. Darius won 2,048 to 1,192. Nuke Diggy at 2-1 versus Hardy Boy. At 1-2, Nuke Diggy wins 1,699 to 1,480. Cookz is undefeated versus Ed Santos, who has the record of the Lions 5 games ago. Cookz won 1,809 to 1,366. And I am also pattering off the Lions with an 0-3 start. For Slick Nick wins 1,529 to 1,226. Week 2 player high scores: Booker with 90, Giannis with 88, Cole Anthony. That's Carmelo, right?
No, that's Greg Anthony's son.
Okay. I thought you meant Cole, and I thought it was 2 different players had 87. My bad.
Yeah.
Because I know he came off the bench, scored like 20 something. He gave.
Oh yeah.
Anthony.
That's Cole Anthony. That's Greg Anthony's son for Orlando.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Tatum with 84.
Yeah. Tiger.
Yes, sir.
Just a reminder to everybody that's playing, that's listening. I'm gonna tell everybody, Cook, because everybody ain't doing it. It's gonna make the league better.
What's up?
You can change your lineup every night.
Every night.
You don't have to leave points on your bench.
Nope.
Yeah.
Now, you might have to drop somebody, because like I'm gonna tell you what's funny about this thing is it ain't fair. Like I looked at me and Cook's matchup. I got players that ain't playing. Like tomorrow, I got like 3 people playing. He got like 8 or 9.
I know.
It averages out. Or you can take a chance. You get 7 acquisitions each week. So people that's playing with us, that's listening in the chat, you need to start working there. People leaving points on the bench, man. Leaving points on the bench. Now, you know, I'm going to always have less people because I'm carrying Kyrie and Clay. But I promise you, at any point when I get Kyrie, Clay, and Giannis back together, it's going to be some problems.
Someone told me to get Kyrie and just throw his ass on the bench.
Yes, sir.
And that's exactly what you did.
At some point, he got to get the jab or do something. He ain't gonna sit. He ain't gonna lose. What he face him losing? 300-something million?
Oh,
not 300. No, hold on. Going from 34 million to 17 million this year?
Yeah.
That's what he is.
But he already lost by 16.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll run through this World Series. Big shout out. The Braves winning their second World Series with a 7-0 shutout of the Astros.
Hey.
Word is born. So
get the Astros out of there.
Word.
And you see how I spell Astros, Tiger. You see how I spell Astros, right?
Oh, yeah, with the asterisk for that World Series that they cheated. Yep. They lost star player Ronald Acuna Jr. to a season-ending injury. Went through an early season slump. For National League MVP Freddie Freeman, who also had a near-death experience with the C, had 16 pitches thrown by a pitcher with a broken leg. Jorge Soler was the named World Series MVP after hitting 3 home runs in the Game 6 victory. So his 3 home runs in the World Series are tied for the most. Braves joining the illustrious Hank Aaron, Lonnie Smith, and Ryan Klesko. Word up. You know what's funny? After that game, they had the Atlanta News person out there in Houston, and he was trying to catch fans coming out, like Braves fans. And there was one black dude he was talking to, and some salty ass for fans like, "Fuck the Braves!" live on the air. He was like, "Oh, you're gonna hear some language from the upset Astros fans." I was dying.
Ain't nothing like live TV, man. Yeah. Ain't nothing like it, man.
That shit was funny.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Once Atlanta beat the Dodgers, a lot of my West Coast partners, once the Dodgers was out of it, they was like, "Please, Atlanta, beat Houston. Please." I don't think nobody was going for Houston except
I ain't want Houston or the Red Sox if the Red Sox had won it. Neither. None of them. Word is born. So now we got the trivia questions at the Tam Leo portion of the show. Shout out to Tam Leo in the building.
Shout
Always
out to her.
Wu-Tang fan and wordsmith aficionado. Let's go, Tam.
Shout out to her. She's looking for it now. Give her 1 second.
No problem.
Oh, hey Tiger, I wanted to remind you. Don't forget to ask me that wrestling question you want to ask me before you go.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember it now because I forgot it. Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh, and Tiger, that uppercut you told me about, I went and looked at it.
Ooh, I'm gonna try to find if it's on Twitter to show it instead of trying to find a YouTube channel.
She believes she's found it.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
What Dodger pitcher broke a 62-year-old record when he struck out 29 batters in the 1965 World Series? Answer.
Man, that was epic.
29 batters.
That sounds like domestic violence.
Striking out batters.
Yeah, batter. Evening is the time of day. I don't know what to say. Don't know what to do. But I can't. Here's why they call me the ghost.
That's the joint right there.
I love that.
Ooh, Stub Rock. Check out Stub Rock.
Stub Rock.
Harder boy right behind it.
Yup.
Stub Rock got it. Go ahead,
All right.
Sam. Let them know.
Sandy Koufax. Excuse me. Koufax. Uh-oh.
You know what you're doing.
Uh-oh.
Let's do it again.
I'll make up for that one. And losing in Game 2 of the 1965 World Series, Sandy Koufax came back with a 4-hitter in Game 5 and a 3-hitter in Game 7. He finished with a 0.38 ERA, a record 29 strikeouts, and World Series MVP honors. Sounds like a great guy. Does he need a sugar baby?
Yeah, if he's still around.
Oh, he did. Is he dead?
Is he?
Hey, that remind me of the Wu-Tang. Is he dead?
Easy.
That's where I got it from.
Man, with all types of blood leaking out of him.
Like a newborn fucking baby, God. Should I do the second one? Or you want me to do the second one? Okay.
Oh, yes.
Are you okay? All right. In what year was Game 3 of the World Series postponed due to an earthquake? Ooh.
Oh, yeah. I remember this.
Oh.
What year?
Oh, I remember the camera and everything looking at that stuff. I remember crazy. That. Yeah. Man, that brought back a memory.
You got soul, brothers and sisters.
I had Hardy Boy shook for a second, Tiger. He was probably looking all on his phone.
Wait, what happened? I missed it.
Chris
shoot. He was like,
Step Rock. All right.
Step Rock got it first.
1989 is the number.
Another drummer. Sound of the fucking drummer.
You got soul. Okay. Just 1989, just minutes before Game 3 of the 1989 World Series between Oakland and San Francisco, an earthquake hit the Bay Area. My job consists of a lot of Bay Area stuff. Anyway, the game was postponed and the series was resumed 11 days later. Interesting.
Yeah. That was crazy.
I remember that.
Crazy. People tell stories to this day, but was in there that felt it, man. That's crazy. Think about that.
Boy.
Think
one
about
of the
though.
most. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go
My
ahead.
bad, Queen. My bad, Queen City. You got it. You got it.
Now, I was gonna say, like, just imagine playing and you got to wait 11 days. You know, World Series is usually back to back to back to back like that.
Right.
But like they had to make sure the structure of the building was straight. That's crazy, man.
That's true. That's true.
I was 9.
Me too. 9 turning 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was 9.
I was a sophomore at Winston, getting it, pushing the black maximum.
You was probably bad. You was probably bad.
Oh, I was.
So you was a sophomore, 89, Queen City?
Yeah, I'm old, man.
You ain't that old. You wise. You ain't old. You wise.
There you go. There you go.
You know old.
There you go.
I was at Winston too. 89.
Yep.
Oh, for real, Tiger?
Huh?
I was like, oh, for real, Tiger? I was like, okay. I ain't know that. You know what I mean?
You ain't know that?
No, I look at y'all like as big brothers. I don't, you know what I mean? Like y'all, I don't be, I don't ask that.
Now we uncles now, right? Oh yes. So I'm sure y'all saw the fight. Well, I don't know if a lot of y'all saw it. Canelo wins in the 11th round, knocks out Plant, knocked him down twice. The fight was over. You could see Canelo, like, as the fight was going on, he was going to start picking them apart. And Plant had that, he almost had that defense kind of Mayweather with the shoulder, but he just wasn't doing nothing. He was doing it, and then he would just sit there and Canelo was just like, kind of like, let me just see what you going to do. And in that 11th round, Canelo was like, man, let me finish you off real quick. Canelo dropped him twice. Ref was like, but then they were talking for a minute after the fight was over. And, I guess it was basically they kind of pieced it up because, they had that fight during the press conference where he pushed him. Canelo, he swung on Canelo and Canelo dunked and caught him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you saw under his eye, they was looking to see because that's when Canelo caught him if that was going to open up again. He had like a line, looked like a line, like it was like went across his face. But, yeah, Canelo won that, man. And big shout out to him. But the fight before that one, I just found the footage, Queen City.
Oh.
It was Durrell, Anthony Durrell versus Hernandez.
Do you have the sound, Tiger? Do you have the sound?
I watched it.
Yeah, this is on Twitter, so I'm going to play it.
Oh, y'all, please just listen. Just listen to this.
Hold on. Let me.
Oh, my God.
And this was quick, too. Woo! Bro, I said... And did you see your boy Tony Baker?
No.
He did it. I got Patrick.
No, he did that for this one?
Yeah, he said that I got knocked out so well, I was clapping for myself.
Yeah, he was.
And you're going to see why. Check
Listen
this
to
out.
this pitch, y'all. Hey.
But that was so good, I was clapping for it.
I give Buddy props for even getting up at 8, man. Did you hear that? Did you hear the ferocity of that punch?
Yeah.
Yo, I was in the theater room.
I thought he was more like saying like no more, like no more, like
good hit.
Nah, he didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know where he was at.
Woo.
Yo, I was in the theater room. Uncle got theater room. We was at his house for his birthday, and it was me. It was just a few of us in there, and most everyone else was playing pool, eating in the other rooms. Yo, I reacted so loud, people came running in like, yo, what happened? I was like, just wait a few minutes. They're going to show the replay.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. Woo! It lifted me off my chair. I was like,
yes.
You had to clutch your invisible pearls?
Yo, I got to find Tony Baker, though. His commentary on it.
And then when Buddy stood up, he was just like,
yeah,
the ref was like, nah, cuz.
Nah. Yeah, he going like, he's like drunk as a skunk.
Hey, I give him props for standing up though, man. God, dog.
I think what he should have done, my cousin said he should have got on one knee. Then got up. Got his bearings. He got up. He still didn't know where he was at. He was still his world was still spinning.
Yeah.
That looked personal. It looked like it was personal to me. I don't know.
The sound of it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't had to do him like that. It just seemed
He did.
Yeah,
In boxing.
Yeah, he did.
Protect yourself at all times, gentlemen. Protect yourself at all times.
There you go.
like,
Damn, no
damn.
sound. Hold on.
He just went to a knee immediately, too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bow to me faithfully. Bow to me
You know you got hit hard when you applaud your own knockout blow. It's like, yeah, that was a good ass hit, man. Let me get my ass up and get my feet together. You know you got hit hard when you applaud your own knockout blow. It's like, yeah, that was a good ass hit, man. Let me get my ass up.
Maybe he was. I think maybe he was like in pain, like
Kirkpatrick.
Damn, man.
Yes.
Woo, he gonna be feeling that for a few weeks, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I like boxing. I would have to say boxing is my favorite sport, but it's very brutal. It makes I'll start to get like emotional and stuff. So
Tim said that looked personal.
it looks personal. Like,
When you agree to fight another man for money, it's personal.
Word up. So
yeah,
yo, let's get to the we at college basketball, y'all. Let's get to the college basketball. It's our last segment before we end the show. I know Cookz, he has a show tonight at 10 o'clock with a special guest. We're gonna be streaming that on YouTube. So please, if you can, if you're up, check it out. We're gonna be talking about the Wu-Tang. And she's doing her thing, man. I checked out the IG. She got over 20,000. Redman follows her, so she's doing big things. She's down here in Georgia, so I can't wait to check out this interview. Cookz, good looking, man. Good looking for you securing that, bro. Good talk.
Oh, no doubt. Yes, sir. Just a little quick piece. I met her through I entered a contest. I ain't gonna say it was a contest. I just luckily, because of Brother Santos, me and Stranger Danger, Miss Official, Miss Parker, which is Redman's co-host on the Rock the Bells station at Sirius Radio, Muddy Waters Radio.
Okay.
And they put out a thing like say this, something that Redman was saying. With me knowing and loving the music, I'm like, oh, well, he'll say this. And she was like, oh, well, you got a chance. And then Stranger Danger, Nate, he got a chance. So they had 3 girls and 3 dudes, and we was 2 of the 3. And Miss Alexis, which is Meth Red fan, she kind of like, I ain't gonna say she rolled with them, but like she kind of rolled with them. Like she helped them with promotions and stuff, like as far like down south. But she's younger though, so you know what I'm saying. So I got a chance to meet Redman and Miss Parker and do this Zoom thing with them a couple weeks ago, after a month ago now. So that's how I ended up, and staying cool with her, basically networking like I usually do.
That's
no doubt.
That's what's up.
That's dope. Cookz, word up.
Good for you, Cookz.
Thank y'all.
Word up.
Well, wait, Cookz, how you gonna invite me to do a show for you or with you, and then it never happened? What happened to that?
Because you got a new job. Because you got a new job, and then you are the woman host of this show, and then you got the other show, and then usually when I hit you up, ain't no lie, and then usually when I say, hey Tim, are you busy? She be like, I'll get back with you, and then I don't hear from her no more.
Let me tell you how that's lies. That's lies.
All
right, we can talk about this.
Yeah, go ahead, Tiger.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this off camera. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get to the end of this show. All right, we got the college basketball top 10. Gonzaga's always in that talk, man. Ever since they shocked the world when they came, it was years ago, right? It was like, who's Gonzaga? And he just came through the tournament and swept. Number 2 UCLA, number 3 Kansas. So this they're playing at Michigan tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes.
Oh wow, okay.
Michigan State,
yeah, my bad. Villanova number 4, Texas number 5, number 6 Michigan, number 7 Purdue, number 8 Baylor, number 9 Duke. Boo. They're playing tomorrow, number 10 Kentucky. So I'll be rooting for Kentucky.
Me too. Heels all day.
Word up.
Booty.
What you say?
Wait, you said Duke Booty? Duke Booty.
Duke Booty.
No, wasn't that somebody?
Duke.
Wasn't that somebody's? That was somebody's name, somebody's rap name, right? Duke Booty. Wasn't his name Duke Booty?
You're right. He was a writer.
Yeah.
He recently died.
Yeah, from the hip hop to the hip hop. You don't stop. Rock it to the yeah. Duke Booty. See, I wasn't trying to be funny.
So we got some notable. This next one. Can we say you have? It says notable program.
Yeah, this just rankings for other teams that's in the top 25.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So Carolina's number 19. We play tomorrow night against Loyola, Maryland.
Okay.
So I'm definitely gonna be checking that out. See what the Heels look like. Florida State is number 20. Connecticut is number 24, and Virginia is 25. Yeah, UCLA Villanova this Sunday, Chris. That's also a good one. Yeah, I'm pumped about college basketball, man. Because last year college basketball wasn't right. It just wasn't right. They didn't play a lot of games. There was no fans. It was not like the bubble. It was not good basketball.
Yeah, all the craziness. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward. Duke. I'm telling you now, Duke is gonna be crazy because it's Coach K last year. Tiger.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
That first home game is gonna be the beginning of Coach K's last season.
That's weird. Like I can't stand Duke, but I like Coach K.
Yeah, you gotta respect Coach K.
Hey.
Definitely. So yeah, that you said they're playing. Duke's playing tomorrow. Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky.
Right.
And as usual, Kentucky got 4 or 5 freshmen that's going to the NBA next year. Calipari got that one and done thing working, boy. Hubert Davis better learn how to do that.
One and done.
Better learn how to do that. Because with that NIL money now, dudes ain't staying in no college no 2-3 years.
Yeah.
They're going to get that NIL money that 1 year and go to either the G League or to the league.
I heard the NCAA suspended some players for playing fantasy sports.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me pull it up. I just had it pulled up because I first had it pulled up. I forgot to say Washington suspends coach Jimmy Lake following a sideline incident with a player. He appeared to strike linebacker Rupert Fuvavi in the face mask after Fuvavi and an Oregon player were engaged near the Washington bench after the first half kickoff. So I guess he basically hit the player. Wow.
He did a Woody Hayes, grabbed his face mask.
Yeah.
That's a no-no. Never coaching again doing that.
Yeah, they suspended 3 Richmond baseball players. Oh, it's baseball, okay. University of Richmond after investigation revealed they participated in a fantasy football league.
Why? That doesn't make sense.
It's like now they're trying to, because now all the college kids can now earn money legally. They're finding other ways now to suspend them now, probably, right?
I don't get it though. Like they have no control. I thought they were betting on their own games. I thought they was somebody that was betting on their own games. Like you can't do that.
So it says, according to John O'Connor, someone snitched on him. Wow, we got an Alpo in the midst. Someone reported the players' involvement in fantasy football directly to the NCAA, which led to their suspension. The school is awaiting word from the NCAA on their potential reinstatement. Rules prohibit student athletes from participating in any form of sports gambling, including fantasy leagues in which an entry fee is required.
Oh, so they let the money. Somebody got salty. Somebody went winning the money every week and snitched.
Sucker shit.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
Players are only allowed to participate in fantasy leagues for professional sports only when there's no money involved. Yeah. So there you go.
Somebody snitch.
That's so corny, man. Wow.
Somebody's like me, 1-7. About 1-7 at this point. I don't care.
How come I can't watch Fullblast stream. Queen City got him banned. Oh, and former Mets relief pitcher Pedro Feliciano died at 45 years old, bro. Suddenly.
What?
Yeah. Crazy. Condolences to him and his family. Died in his sleep yesterday.
All right. Steelers D is on the field. Let's go, D.
Oh yeah, that's right. Game's starting up. Yup. So yeah, let's finish this off, man. We at the first team All-Americans.
Yes. So Drew Timmy from Gonzaga is coming back. He didn't go to the league. Johnny Juzang. These all the cats that was in the Final Four. Johnny Juzang is legit. Kofi Cockburn. Kofi Cockburn, center, Illinois, 7 feet, 285. So he just got suspended for the first 4 games of the season for something. I don't know what he did. I know he put his name in for the draft.
Probably because his cock was burning. I'm sorry.
Tiger, we're gonna get flagged.
Look at Tiger.
Yeah, man. Make sure my little brother and little sister ain't watching this. She was just playing. She talking about chickens and cows. She talking about the chickens burning.
Thank you for coming out.
God bless you. Good night.
Have a good night.
I forgot about the kids. You know I love the kids. You know Tam for the children.
Kids, man.
Tam for the children. Tam for the children.
So
I was about to pull that up too. Why he got because that was another thing I saw. Kofi for selling apparel and memorabilia in June.
Before NIL was allowed.
Wow, bro. So they retroactive suspending players. Wow, man. They really being petty, bro.
They are.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
They are. They mad because they lose control of the wheel of the system, Tiger. Do you know how long college sports has funded generational wealth of these people, man? That's like you having a cash cow, man, and never even having to feed it milk. You just taking the cash and saying, "Oh, you're in school here. That's how you get paid." Man. So anyway, he should have went to the league, man. He had his name in to go to the draft.
Yeah.
I don't know why he pulled it out, but
the next have to repay the proceeds from the sales.
Yeah.
By donating to a charity. Okay.
Paulo Banchero. Tiger.
Oh, real quick. You said he's donating to a charity of his choice. I'll create the Kofi Cockburn charity because my cock is burning, so I need the money.
You said it.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, that's brilliant.
That shit just came to me. Go ahead.
They had to get it out.
For real.
That's crazy.
It's really bad. Cockburn.
This next cat gonna be a problem for us, Tiger, though. At Duke. Paulo Banchero, 6'10", Duke. Shoots the 3 off the bounce. True freshman, already on the first team All-American team, man.
Who spells his name out like that? You did that, Queen?
I did. Banchero. He gonna be a problem, Tiger. Just I already know.
No doubt.
They stole him from Kentucky. He was gonna go to Kentucky. Coach K got him. And then Colin Gillespie, the guard from Villanova. He nice too. So that's the first team. Mm-hmm. Second team, Max Atmos. Remember the little point guard from Oral Roberts that was doing work in the tournament? The little point guard from Oral Roberts.
I remember you talking about.
Yeah. He back. E.J. Liddell from Ohio State. Hunter Dickinson in Michigan, another 7-footer that can shoot the 3. Hunter Dickinson.
That wasn't the one she's laughing
wait,
about.
why Queen City gonna say it real fast?
Yeah, he's trying to, you know, so you don't catch it.
He's like, now I was already reading it. That's why I was going like this.
Oh,
Oral Roberts College. Oral Roberts College. Trace Jackson Davis from Indiana, and Buddy Boeheim. You know, that's Jim Boeheim's son.
Yeah.
My boy.
Okay.
Yeah. Syracuse.
Wait,
Yeah.
Going back to Oral Roberts, like that's his name?
That's the name of the college.
Why would they? Why? But why? They could have named it anything but that. They could have been like Crenshaw College. They could have said anything but that.
They probably named it after someone that was their name, and they probably got picked on in school.
His name was Oral.
Yep.
Why would you name your kid Oral?
Hey, messed up parents.
So that's the second team All-Americans. All freshman team. Chet Holmgren, center, Gonzaga. This is the skinny kid from Minnesota.
Yeah, dude,
Skinny
was like
7-footer.
this.
Yes.
7
Yes.
foot.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see what he does at Gonzaga. Of
Ty,
course.
would you name your son Oral?
Hell to the no.
Queen City, would you name your son Oral?
Nope.
Cookz, would you name your son Oral?
Absolutely not.
Why would somebody name their son Oral? Or
Because I don't want to. Because I don't want them to get picked on.
No, I said why would they name their child Oral?
And Chris said Oral Roberts was a preacher.
It was.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
even
religious. It's a religious institution.
Yeah, Tam. Golly.
Okay, carry on.
Next up, the dude from Duke, Paulo Banchero, is on the all-freshman team. Patrick Baldwin, Milwaukee, is a small college. Jabari Smith-Full from Auburn. And Kennedy Chandler, the point guard from Tennessee, is nasty.
Yeah.
Dame Dollar type range.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Okay.
So I can't wait to watch college basketball this year with fans and everything.
So that makes the all freshman team.
Yeah.
And on another note, I don't know if you're up to date with Pittsburgh Panthers. Their guard, Ethel Horton, was charged with aggravated assault after allegedly assaulting a police officer.
No.
Here we
He
go.
was drunk, disorderly conduct. It was Saturday morning. He was probably hanging out and got into it. Altercation with Pittsburgh police, 1 a.m. After a tow truck driver called the police. He was angry his car was being towed. He punched the responding officer in the face. Luckily, he didn't get shot.
Mm-hmm.
He's the leading returning scorer after averaging 8.9 points last season. And the rest comes days after Nike Sabandi, who was expected to start alongside Horton in the backcourt, was lost for the season after tearing his ACL in a preseason game. So they gonna be hurting. They're gonna be hurting.
Off the top.
Like I said, lucky he didn't get shot, man. That's all I got.
You ain't kidding. You are not kidding. Must have been a whole
bunch
bunch.
of cop and you black and you only got arrested.
Get him! Get him! God damn, he done scored already.
Oh damn!
He done scored already.
Oh Lord.
Queen City has wait, who scored? Was it the tight end?
Najee Harris scored already. He gonna score.
Dang, he ain't throw no pass.
Oh, the running back.
Oh,
Oh,
man, I
damn.
need him to throw
He threw
pass.
a pass to get down there, Cooks. He threw a bomb to get down there.
Oh Lord, here we go. Here you go.
I thought you
Sweaty
meant
Monday
the
night.
scored on the
Easy touchdown. He walked in.
Damn.
Oh.
I thought he broke his phone. I thought you had your phone. Like, oh shit.
Hey Tiger, what's that question you wanted to ask me about wrestling?
Oh yeah, real quick, because we're going into 4 hours. This is the first time we had a
Got
4
you.
hour
I got
show.
you.
Salute, man. This was fun though. Had you, Stu Dog, on this dope.
Definitely.
A lot of people have been removed from WWE because they won't get the jab, right? Is that what's going on? A lot of people are being let go.
Don't believe the jab part. To be honest with you, from the inside, now it might be some that's going through that, but they ain't letting it be known like that until it's gonna be a all-in-one issue if it come out like that. To be for real, they let a lot of people go because of pay cuts.
Oh, okay.
They trying to save money, and it's like it's people that got signed last month that's getting cut right now. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying new people.
You know what I mean? So there's and so basically, you know what I'm saying, all in a nutshell, like Spade said, if you want a wrestling career, don't go to WWE. Go to one of the other places that's gonna respect your work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want lights, camera, action, but get treated like a dog on the low, go to WWE then. But if you want a real career where people gonna really support you and salute you, go somewhere
Go
else.
to porn.
Go to porn.
Hey man, I enjoy the show, man.
Thank you so much for the show. We appreciate y'all.
Oh, man.
Tomorrow we're gonna do me and Tam is gonna do a culture of music show. We're gonna be talking about Into the Wu-Tang and Midnight Marauders. Tomorrow's the anniversary. Both albums dropped on the same day, November 9th, 1993.
Ooh.
I'm doing a special mix tomorrow on Twitch. Which I'll
Queen City, why
upload
are you not gonna be on the
later.
show?
Huh?
I'll be at the rec. What time? My schedule different this week at the rec, Tam.
I worked around Sam's schedule, so around 7:30.
Okay.
Yeah,
I should be able to make that.
It's so much funner when it's three of us. Cause
I got you.
I just be all nervous when it's just us two. Cause then I have to keep.
Why?
Cause then I have to keep it going. Like I have to say stuff, and I just don't be knowing what to say sometimes.
You good, man? You did.
I might be able to hop on.
No doubt.
Okay. I have when this show ends, I have a game that we can play on the show, but I'm gonna discuss it with y'all first.
All right. Yeah. So everyone don't leave. I'll just put the outro music close out. Thank y'all for coming through. Always, Stub, Chris, West Coast peoples, Dan the Man. Salute everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all. And check us out on the next one. Fullblast Fanatics. Peace.
Peace.